Alright, alright, I'm here. I'm here. Hold on here. I'm here. Just punching out of work. Here we go. Father Jones, no, you. I believe you have me confused with somebody else, brother. Alright. Is the green screen fixed? No. No, it's not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good enough. Good enough. How you guys doing tonight? I am doing okay. I'm tired. I think I'm getting sick. So I woke up this morning. Yeah, we're professional here, baby. I woke up this morning and I just couldn't get out of bed. So normally I wake up at 8. But I just changed my alarm and I said, no, we're getting up at 9. And I woke up and I just couldn't get out of bed. I was like, this isn't good. Oh, all right, Athos, what do you got for me, man? I mean, I think the camera zoomed out or something. All right, how long is this for? An hour? Hey, that's pretty good. All right, let's throw it up. And we'll just throw it in there. Kabang. Set that bag there. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's up here. I'll fix it, don't worry. We'll get in good shape here. Little Kame house. Just like that. I like that a lot. That's nice. Good call, Optimus. Good call, brother. Why is it? That's kind of bothering me. Like, is it too far away? Do I gotta smooch it in closer? It's gotta be closer. Here we go. Alright, whatever. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, there it goes. Now we're losing it. I'm losing it. I'm a professional. I do this. There we go. There we go. I can do it. Sorry for the louds. Alright, so yeah, so I woke up and I was just like, I just cannot do this today. I peeled myself out of bed. And I was like, oh, my voice is like garbage. So I took a shower and I'm like, oh, my throat is getting scratchy. And I didn't piece it all together till like 2 o'clock in the morning or afternoon. I'm like, wait a minute, am I getting sick? It's been so long since I've gotten actually sick. I got COVID back in July, last July. And haven't been sick since. So I haven't had like any actual sicknesses in a while. So it took me a second to realize I might be getting sick. I really hope not, but we'll see. Ugh, little phlegm there. But how you guys doing today? Hopefully still good. I had a great time. Oh, hey, baby. See ya. I had a great... Oh, no, I fixed it. I'm a professional. Wife wanted to help with the green screen, but I'm a professional. People hire me to fix their green screens. But, yeah, hope you guys had a good time last night. I had a lot of fun. EverQuest is fun. It's easy to talk over. It's great. But for today, we have Warcraft. So I got to see what level we left off with our character. But I am basically committed to finishing this guy today. We're just going to give him to 50. We're not going to 60. Too much EverQuest. That might have been what it is, man. I stayed until 5 o'clock on Friday playing EverQuest. I was streaming it, but... Alright, so we're 44. So I have 6 levels to do. In the time span that we're doing it tonight. So that should be easy to do. So we'll get Bronor done, and we can be done with this series. I'll cancel my subscription on stream. Just so that... I haven't played in a long time. See, I told you my character's that same name, Nathaniel. And actually, Najina is an EverQuest name as well. That's the name of a Dark Elf magician who defied the Dark Elf King and ran off and did her own thing. Are there any other Warcraft names in here? Rotsit. It's the God of Healing. Also from EverQuest. I use a lot of EverQuest names in my stuff. Yeah, Miffins. I know I'm a nerd. I don't need you guys to come on this channel and tell me. But, yeah, so we'll finish up Bronor, and then approximately 7 o'clock-ish Central Time, we're going to have Sitmom on, and she's going to do... Sorry, this is a portable battery. We're going to have Sitmom on, and she's going to give us a behind-the-scenes or back from the trip interview. So she'll answer you guys any questions you might have. I'll have some questions of my own. Should only be about half an hour. Simply might show up as well. He's doing his date or something. I don't know if it's an official date or not, but your name's from WoW. Bublon the Destroyer. The only destroyer I know is Deathwing. Does my camera look like garbage? I mean, more garbage than usual. Might be my face. I've had 3 nights in a row of just bad sleep, so what are you going to do? Alright, so this is an official stream, so let's turn on our counter. What the hell is it? Is it not on this one? I don't have the counter. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's copy paste it. Alright, and we'll explain the counter here in just a sec for anybody new. Duplicate. Thank you, Miffins. Yeah, thank you. Whew. I filled this jug up right before we started, too. I mean, the Bublo part. Who is Bublo and WoW? Bublo. My first thought is the monkeys from Pandaria, but that can't be right. And let me pull up the counter. All right, so for those of you who aren't familiar, I say the phrase "you know" or "right" a lot. Like, I'll be telling a story and be like, you know, when this, you know, so I walked up to this guy, and I didn't know what he was going to do, you know? When I say it like that, that is a tick on the counter. You'll hear the sound, counter goes up. The counter go up? The fucking number's not even there. God. I swear to you guys, I'm a professional. What the hell, dude? The NPC is gone now, so my name is lost. It's the Gnome's Cloth Quartermaster for Rep. What a guy. That is a deep reference. And I appreciate that. I'm always down for some deep references. Bro, where is the counter? Oh, is it too small to be... Where the hell is the counter, dude? I swear to you guys, I'm a professional. I went to class for this and everything. No, I did not go to class for this. Okay, that's annoying. Does it work on the left side? Of course it doesn't. Give me a second to figure out why this isn't working. Also, full disclosure, I just want to be on the reel with everybody here. Oh, I moved the text file. That's why. Okay. That's why. Now it's going to work. Done. Hit it with a refresh real quick. Oh, I made it huge. Oh my god. Okay, alright. See? Judge a professional not by how well he streams, but how fast he can recover from his mistakes. Pretty sure Abraham Lincoln said that one. Big fan of Big Ol' Honest Abe. That's good enough. Okay. I like that only diehards like Ground Ref and... Yeah, I like those kind of references too. I don't know that reference. I do appreciate it. Alright, let's make sure our counter is set up appropriately. Should be a 1. Save it. Just gonna go up. Oh my god. I should have did this. So yeah, I took lunch today. Well, first of all, I clocked in late to work. I usually clock in at 8. I clocked in at 9. And then I also took lunch, which I normally don't do, so... Bear with me, folks. Okay, that's looking at the wrong plate, too. Okay, so let me go to desktop, you know, counter. Okay, perfect. There we go. So anyway, as I was saying, so I'm trying to not say that phrase so much, you know, or right, while I'm on stream. If I say it, the counter goes up. You hear the sound. Bada bing, bada boom. At the end of the stream, I give half that number in bits to a streamer of chat's choice. Chat will have to answer a trivia question about me, and then, or the channel in general, and then we'll find your streamer and donate a bits, and then you can choose a funny saying or rant or subject for me to go along with it. So it's kind of fun for everybody. But oh yes, full disclosure, I had some Vietnamese stir fry for dinner, and I should have known better that my stomach would not appreciate it. So full disclosure, might be some stomach problems, but yeah. What I do for a living, I guess my title would be I'm a corporate training specialist. When people get hired to my company, they go through some training that either I created or I walk them through. That's kind of what I do. Lately, I've been doing a lot of videos, training videos for clients. So I've been recording myself and doing voiceover and editing and All kinds of stuff. Sounds exciting, it's not. And if it doesn't sound exciting, then I agree. But yes, today the goal is to get 50 and be done with this so I can do something else on Tuesdays. I started this when I started the series when I first started streaming because I had nothing else to really do. And so I was like, oh, let's start a new character. Let's see what happens. So there's no heirlooms or anything on this character. It's just straight up gear that I've got from leveling. And now that I have a lot of other stuff I want to do on stream, I want to get this done. People just say, oh, just stop. Well, no, I'm a man of my word. We got to finish this. If I don't finish this, then you can't believe that I'm going to finish anything else. Except for my dinner. Excuse me. Bergs came for the WoW content. He stayed for the Bergs. And it's also good to see you, Bergs. I was just about to fall asleep last night when you pinged me on Discord. I purposely said, I will deal with this in the morning. And went back to bed. And I was checking out Castle of the Winds last night on my phone. I was like, dude, I'm gonna hit this so hard on Thursday. It's not even gonna be funny. I'm gonna beat Alt F4 in record time so I can start playing some Castle of the Wind. And I don't even care if nobody watches. If my viewership goes from like 1,000 to 0, simply raids me and everybody drops. Don't even care. I'm in for Castle, baby. I thought that was part of the song for a second. I'm saying I'm awake. That's pretty funny. But yes, good to be back, you guys. Like I said yesterday, the week off was nice, but the whole time I was kind of itching to do a little bit. Oh, I have an update for Saturday. So we're actually going to go visit them on Saturday. So we're not going up Sunday. So it is likely to be a Sudsy stream on Saturday, as opposed to a subless. That's kind of cool. We will see how the COVID shot treats me. Thanks, Whip Whistle. It's good to be back, bro. Surprised some people remember me. A week out of the spotlight is death for some. That's right, I have to be moon conform. Where's my moon conform bound to, dude? That's travel form. That's roots. That's that. That's that. That's that. Where? Okay. Whatever. So what are we doing this Saturday? I actually don't know yet. A lot of interest in some Sea of Thieves, which I'm absolutely down to do that. I am also interested in doing some Valorant. It's been a long time since I played. It's been a couple weeks since I played. So I'd love to get the boys back, do some Valorant. Obviously Castle of the Winds is a possibility. That won't be a Saturday thing. You almost resubbed to WoW and you regain your senses. Honestly, it is fun, but I don't know if you hit 60 or not, but it's kind of dull right now. Like, if you've not done like Torghast or any of that stuff, it's fun for the first couple times. But oh, mamma mia, that stir fry. But if you've already done it all, there's really not there. Yeah, 60 on 3. Yeah. So you know what's up. Week off, I have to do the hot tub stream to make hot tub streams, dude. That's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And I honestly, like I mentioned before, I honestly have no issue with the people who do hot tub streams. I guess it's just a little disappointing there's so many people who watch them. I guess I really shouldn't be that surprised, but granted Torghast hard, then canceled your sub. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. It's like, dude, I'm gonna take this so seriously. I'm gonna do my 15s. I'm gonna be hardcore. I'm gonna raid, and then it just kind of like, like we did Castle Nathria, and I was like, it's still fun. It's still fun. And then by the time you have to start grinding Anima to unlock your Covenant, I was like, I know it's optional. You don't have to do it, but I want to do it. I just don't want to invest that much time into it. Now I play EverQuest, where my time is even more less valuable. But I never understood the hamstring stream is like, there are places where you can... Oh, absolutely. That's what I also don't understand. Like, why are we doing this here? We're doing it because, like, Twitch is probably make a lot of money out of it. You know what I was thinking? So I think I see Amarath the most on the front page. And I was thinking, because I've clicked in a couple times just to see, like, what's going on? What is even happening in here? And I don't think I've ever heard her talk. I don't know what her voice sounds like. She's always she's always either writing something or, like, just sitting there. I don't know what she sounds like, so... I don't know, man. Yeah, dude, Wimp. I'm right there with you, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're not the only one. I'm like, I don't know what this person even sounds like. Does she talk? I mean, she doesn't need to. I mean, there's literally a stream of her sleeping. I saw it on the front. I'm like, why is this on the front page of Twitch? Maybe is there something I don't understand? And Ethan from H3H31 said, if you don't understand something that's popular on the internet, it's kids. And I was like, yeah, that's probably what's going on. Yeah, I like how your hands and feet go all weird. Yeah, I agree. I can't stand that after a while. Sleep streams are good. Yeah, bro. Okay. What did I used to do so my parents have an actual hot tub, not just like a pool filled with water, like an actual hot tub. And when I get in there, sometimes I'll keep my hands above the water just so they de-prune, or they don't get any more. Because we spend a lot of time in the pool, shooting hoops. We got a hoop in the pool. It's pretty dope. Tool stream, sleep side. You don't want to see me sleep, dude. You don't want to see me sleep. How did she think when Cheese streamed from Simply's room while Simply was streaming and he farted? I like the sleep stream that happened when Cheese streamed from Simply's room while Simply was streaming and he farted in his stream. So who was sleeping? Simply? And he just ripped ass? I snore and Wimples talks, so it'd be funny off. Oh, I've got a great story for you guys. We got great stories all over the place. Why can't I fly? Does anyone know why I can't fly right now? Travel forum? Okay. Okay. Drop it. Yeah, absolutely drop it. So I may have told you guys this story before. This happened during COVID, at least. I think it was early on in COVID. So my wife always goes to bed before me by like an hour or 2 hours, usually. If it's the weekend, it's more like 5 hours. And she talks in her sleep a bit. It's funny, because she'll talk in her sleep and I'll ignore her, and then she gets mad at me in her sleep. And in the morning, she has no recollection of it. It's kind of funny. Not really mad, but just a little mad. So, I get into bed, and I let a decent fart out. You know, it's not like, it wasn't like a loud one. Or it wasn't anything dramatic. It was just a solid gas pass. And she's sleeping, she's snoring, then all of a sudden she goes, whoa, and then starts snoring again. That's how I know I married right the first time. And it wasn't even that impressive. It's like, if you're impressed by that, let me tell you, I got plenty where that comes from. My favorite thing to do, and she doesn't fall for it anymore. I'm sorry, hold on. Is we'll be sitting watching TV, and then I'll be like, did you hear that? And she'll be like, what did you hear? And then you just fart. Being married is the best. Farting is just, I forget where I heard it. It was some comedian. He's like, farting is God's joke. It's the original joke, and it's never not funny when somebody breaks wind at the worst possible time. It just never gets old. Oh, love a good gas passing story. Dakota was indeed too beautiful for Simply Tool. Dakota had that fire. Simply needs something a little bit more low-key, that's all I'm saying. And it was a joke. I mean, I texted my mom. She didn't know who to go with, so she just took my joke as like, oh, he said it. He's got to do it. I kept talking in my sleep for ages, so much that it kept Miffins awake until finally she snapped and started beating me with a pillow. You talk that much in your sleep, huh? That's a pretty crazy amount of sleep talking. I had a roommate in college, first year. God, I could have a stream just on stories from my first year in college. I didn't even talk to anybody. Like, I was kind of a shut-in in college, my first year. But my roommate, me and him were both shut-ins. In, like, opposite directions. He was more of a jock, and I was a nerd. So, he was in I didn't know this at the time, but he was in a car accident the year before. and he had to have brain surgery, so he was still kind of recovering from it. I mean, he wasn't like a weirdo. He wasn't like a bad dude or anything. He just was just I mean, he was just kind of different from me. Like, he was into heavy metal and horror movie. God, he watched horror movies non-stop. I'm not sure that guy knew if there was a different type of genre than horror movies. It's all the guy watched. So, anyway, one night... Oh, it's just 2 stories in one. I forgot that. So, one night he's not around, which is kind of out of the ordinary. All right. Let me beat this guy. I'll fire it up. And then I'll finish my roommate story. Yes. Alright, let's fly up. Let's fire it up. Here we got our clip. Oh, the background's not up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta write a very, very bad wrong. Hold on. Optimus 9 sent some points. I gotta honor that. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let's grab the commie. We'll reset the timer. We'll give you a full hour, so we'll go till 7. All right, 1 second. Man, I'm having a go of it today, dude. All right. No. There, and we shrink it. Come on, I've got so many stupid widgets on this screen. Let's just lock them. I want to see Commie House. That's good enough. Let's go over here. That's good enough. That's good enough. No, Optimus, I give the people what they want. Okay. Oh, wow, this is a long time ago. Yeah, that Beetle poster is mine, by the way. So here we go. It used to be mine. It's not mine anymore.
I watched parts of the Kingdom Hearts run. Simply was snoring for like half an hour, but now I stopped.
Where is he? Is he back there? Is that him, right?
Was snoring for like half an hour, but now I stopped.
Just a nice squeaker, you know, nothing crazy, nothing.
I watched parts of the Kingdom Hearts.
His bed it looks a lot bigger than. I mean, that's a queen size bed. That looks like it's kind of small.
Simply was snoring for
All right, one more
half an
time.
hour, but now I stopped.
It's an innocent fart. It's just your body can't help itself. It's gotta let it go. Oh, that was excellent. Thank you for sharing, Optimus. He's got some funny clips from his earlier days. I didn't watch a ton of his early stuff. I kind of kept my distance because I know if I watched, I'd get in his, you know, not in his face, but giving him advice and pointers and stuff. And I'm like, you know what, he probably doesn't want that, so I'm just gonna keep my distance. He'll ask if he needs anything. But, oh, my roommate, yeah, so sleep talking, right. So one night, he was drinking in the room, which isn't uncommon. He smoked a lot and drank a lot. And then he just got up and left. And he took his booze with him. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And I was playing, I think it was TBC at the time. Yeah, TBC. OG TBC. And eventually, he comes back, and my RA is with him. For those of you who don't know, RA is your resident assistant, manager. Basically, there's like somebody from the college, he's a student, who's like in charge of the floor. Basically. And so, they bring this guy back. Let's call him Jay. That's not his name. Let's call him Jay. And they're like, yeah, he was downstairs pounding on somebody's door, thinking it was his room and screaming, "Let me in." I was like, "Oh shit, what?" Like, John, please be cool, bro. Like, and he was like obliterated, and he was speaking so much gibberish. Like, I couldn't even make sense. He was just pacing in our dorm room, angry about something, and he wasn't. He's like, blah, 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 and he just started beating his bed. Just, blah, I mean, just in nonsense, like, just not words. Eventually, he falls asleep, and and again, he used to talk in his sleep quite a bit, but this is the only time he ever said something that made sense, and he was blasted. And so I'm playing WoW. I like to keep one ear off just so I could hear, just in case anything happened. And this dude says it. I don't know if you guys know who Adrian is or who Rocky is. You know, the movie series Rocky. But this guy does a perfect, "Hey, yo, Adrian." And he's dead asleep. So I start laughing. He's sleeping and he starts laughing. And then he started snoring again. It was the weirdest thing. Just a good dude. He just didn't quite have his head on right. Let's call him Jay. I didn't know how much more it was going to pop up. But anyway, he got arrested the last day of school. That's another story. Story for another time. And then I later saw him a couple years later outside of a barbershop. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" I ended up dropping out of school. Figured I'd just come by and say hey. I said, "Hey man, good to see you." He didn't do anything bad. He was just kind of a dummy. I'll tell the story, actually. I got nothing else going on. So, John loved... Fuck, that's his actual name. I haven't seen or heard from this guy in 10, 12 years, 14 years, 15 years. Have I heard from old Jay? So, he loved to smoke pot. And I think John is pretty uncommon, docs him. Yeah, right. Nippins, I'm trying, bro. I'm not trying anymore. I guess it really doesn't matter. Again, I don't remember his last name, so I guess I can't accidentally say that. So, John loved to smoke dope. And this dude was pretty reckless about it. Like, he would just do it right in the dorm room. And there'd be a number of times where the RA would, like, knock on our door. His name is John. His name is John. So there'd be a number of times where the RAs would come and knock on our door, and we'd let him in. And they'd be like, "Oh, dude, what's that smell? Do you guys smell that?" And, like, we know what he's trying to do, but we're not going to say anything. I'm like, "No, I don't smell anything." And I partaked occasionally. I did not do it very often. So, eventually, one of the other students said, "Dude, if you're going to do that, tape your door shut and use this." And he gave us, it was like a water bottle with the bottom, cut out the bottom. So, this is a good demonstration. So, this is a box. It's just a normal box. So we had a box like this with the hole cut out. And then there'd be like a hole. I thought it would break. Didn't break. There'd be a hole in the top. And essentially what you would do is you'd put... I know, right? I've only got one text so far. And it was a pleasant one, so not bad. So you'd have the hole here to blow the smoke into. And then you'd get a fabric sheet and you'd tape it to the end. So you'd blow through this fabric sheet and it would kind of cover the smell of the smoke. It just smelled like if your grandma smoked dope. Just musky and flowery and nasty. That's what you do all day. Good for you, man. I got no judgment on that. But anyway, so he did this all the time. The RAs were showing up at our dorm room all the time. And again, I never did it. So and I'm not going to rat on him. I don't give a shit. But... thing is John was on probation. I forgot what he did. I think he caused the car accident that got him, that caused an injury. So he knew he was on probation, but he still smoked dope, which is against his probation. And so I remember the last 2 weeks of college, he's like, how do I mess up a drug test? And so this dude was drinking water like crazy. He was chugging cranberry juice like crazy. I've never seen somebody drink more cranberry juice than this guy. And so last day of school rolls around. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on the top bunk. And all of a sudden I hear it loud as hell. "You smoking dope in here?" And I open my eyes. There's a police officer standing in my dorm room. I'm still asleep. I honestly was. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't open the window. Honestly. Just open the window, blow it out. Or go out to your car. The guy drove. But he just didn't do it. So, So the cop's there, and I instantly am like, hey, I've got to go to a final. And the cop says, yeah, I could see you were sleepy because you had sleepies in your eyes. And I'm like, yeah, I was sleeping, and I was. So I run out. I basically like throw my pants on, and go to the lunchroom and have breakfast. I got, I used to do sausage biscuit muffins or ham biscuit muffins, whatever. And I couldn't eat anything. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my god, like I'm not gonna get busted. I wasn't smoking or anything, but I was like, what the hell is gonna happen? It's move out day. My parents are gonna be here in a couple hours to pick me up. I got a final. Like, what the hell's gonna happen? That's what I do. I'm the guy who smokes everywhere. I mean, and if you're in an area where it doesn't matter, it's not that big a deal. But we're in a dorm room. There's 100 people of in a fucking 20 feet radius. Oh shit! I should not be pulling this many. Let's do this maybe. I'm good at this game. I can do this. So anyway, I get back to my dorm room, and there's a number of cops outside my dorm room. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me... So I walk in, and there's, like, cops ransacking his side of the room. And I think I had a pipe back then. I had a pipe in my sock drawer. Just in case. Just for the occasion that I wanted to enjoy myself. And so, you guys have to understand, in college, I was all about shorts. I still am. But you have to understand, there's 2 or 3 cops in my dorm room. First thing I do when I walk in, I don't even ask any questions. I take off my pants and I put some shorts on. I just wasn't even thinking. It's just what I do. So the cop is talking to me, and he's like, yeah, he's on probation, and we're just looking through his stuff. And John had a Playboy magazine on his side, which was, you can't have that when you're on probation. So I was trying to cover for him. I was like, oh, no, man, that's mine. I let him borrow it. Which that's kind of timely, isn't that? It wasn't mine, but I just told him it was, trying to cover for him a little bit. He's like, all right, well, if it's yours, it's inside the room, so you'll have to come pick it up at the station. You'll have to buy yourself a new copy or something. I was like, okay. So I had to work with the RAs. Like, what do I do? It's move out day. Should I leave his stuff? Like, I'm not going to pack his stuff. I'm not going to do this. So they just said, yeah, just leave it. And so his side of the room was just, he had a lot of electronics, a lot of videos, DVDs. So I just packed up my stuff and I left, and I didn't hear from him for a couple years later. He saw me going into a Great Clips to get a haircut, and so he came up. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And he's like, "Yeah, I ended up dropping out, and he works at his brother's company or something." So yeah, it was wild. So while he was getting arrested, I remember there's people coming. He's like, "Dude, your roommate's getting arrested." Have you a story of you acting normal around a cop? I mean, when I get pulled over, I act pretty normal. So yeah, that is the story of my roommate getting arrested on the last day of the year. And I didn't tell my parents that story for the longest time. But yeah, people were freaking out because yeah, he just had some. He got caught with some dope. He was on probation. He knew better. I missed a quest. Let's do that again. Story where I acted on. When's the last interaction I had with a cop? Cop says, "Put your hands where I can see him." I'm just gonna put my shorts on. I actually do have this was not me acting funny, but it was kind of a funny situation. This was not my most recent cop interaction. The one before that, though. So I was driving home from... I think I was going to GameStop to see if they had any Switches for pre-order. I think that's what I was doing. And there was a GameStop really close to my house. So I got in my car and I drove over. And on my way back, a cop put his lights on and pulled me over. And so I pulled into a high school parking lot just to get him up. I don't like to park on the main road, so I always pull up to the side for cops. And so he comes up, he's like, "Hey, you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No, not really sure." It's like, "All right, well, your registration's like 7 months out of date." And he's like, "Wow, really that long?" And he's like, Yep, so I'm gonna have to give you a ticket for that." Okay, cool. So as the cop is explaining, "Hey, Matrix, good to see you, dude. These are my cop action shorts." So as the guy's kind of talking me through this, a teacher comes out from the high school and starts yelling at the cop. He's like, "Sir, we're having parent-teacher conferences in here. We need you to turn your lights off, please. It's distracting us in the in the classroom. And the cop is like, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to go back inside. I'm on duty. I'm doing official business. And I shit you not. I said, yeah, man, he's just doing his job. And I'm the one getting a ticket. I mean, the audacity of this lady to come out and be like, you need to turn your lights off. We're having parent-teacher conferences in here. It's like, I'm the one getting a ticket, and I understand that this is how it's supposed to be, lady. I keep hitting I. I is the button EverQuest to open your inventory, so I'm like, where the fuck is my inventory? How the fuck do I open my there it is. Cop stand. He was actually pretty cool. I've had some... So yeah, the cop after that was kind of a douche. So I got pulled over twice in a week for not getting registered. Not getting my car registered. So the second cop who pulled me over for it was like a week later. And he was like, you haven't registered your car in 6 or 7 months. It seems like you're trying to do tax evasion. And I'm like, bro, tax evasion for $60? What's more likely? I'm trying to evade my $60 tax bill, or I'm just a lazy piece of shit? Like, what do you think? Tax evasion. So as he was giving me the ticket, I pulled up my friggin' phone and I registered my car online right there. And so I tried calling the court. I was like, hey, I got a ticket for this already. Why did I get a second one? And the clerk nailed me pretty good. She's like, well, did you get registered after your first ticket? And I was like, well, no, I'm busy. He's like, well, not our problem. I wasn't playing EverQuest back then, man. That was League of Legends. That was primetime League of Legends for me. A lot of League of Legends back then. But yeah, other than that, you know, I get out of a lot of tickets. I think for a dude of my you know, I think we all can agree that women are more likely to get out of a ticket than a man. I think we can agree on that. So as a guy, I kind of expect to get tickets. I actually get out of a lot of them. Not that I get pulled over all the time, but of the times I've gotten pulled over... Oh, I got another great cop story. Now that I'm picking these through, I'm having great ones. So, if Pigger was here, he could verify the story. He was there for it. I'm driving back to my college, and it's about a 4-hour drive where I'm from. I had one police interaction. I was drinking lemonade in a park, age 14, with some other 14-year-olds. Officer walks up and asks, I'm drinking alcohol. I say, you know, this is lemonade. Here's the bottle of lemonade. He says, well, it had better be left. That's so weird. Feels like he's just trying to, well, I mean, he's just trying to harass you. You're wasting your time with League at the moment. Hey, League is a great game. I just reached the point where I was getting more frustrated than I was enjoying it. I started playing something the other day, and I was like, not even ARAM, just like normal games. And like, smurfing is kind of fun. Like, I still have some skills to play. Do I have any zones left? I'm like 4 levels away. I'm not even close. I've done that. I haven't done Suramar. My 4th account leveling to 30 so slow. Yeah. And back then, you had didn't you? Wasn't it like runes? Like you didn't get your max runes until you were 30. Like you were actually like kind of handicapped. You had those talent trees. Yeah, exactly, Matrix. And I've been playing those kind of games since I was like 10. You know, the original Dota for Warcraft 3. Actually, StarCraft had the original. I think it was Aeon of Strife. Like StarCraft had the OG one. Runes and masteries. Oh yeah, man. I had mastery pages and rune pages for everybody. But yeah, so this cop, so we're driving up to school. It's about 4 hours away. There's about an hour and a half, 2 hours where you're like in the sticks. For those of you who don't know, the sticks is like you're in the country. Like there's nothing around. There's literally just woods and woods and woods and woods. The only thing you see are deer everywhere. And so there's me, and then there's a car in front of us, I think. Maybe behind us. And all of a sudden a cop is passing us, and flips her lights on, turns, and starts us down. So me and there was 3 other people in the car were like, should we pull over? Are they chasing the car behind us? And so, obviously I don't want to get like a big ticket. So I should have just kept driving. Because we were coming up to a T. So if one car had gone one way, I should have gone the other. And the cop would have gone after one of us. So the other person would have been fine. Theoretically. But we both pulled over. So she got 2 cars in one stop. Good for you. Golf clap, lady. Golf cop. Golf clap for the police officer. And so she gives the first car a ticket. They take off. Then she comes up to our car. And she immediately is like, you know, license and registration. So I give it over. And she's like, you're not wearing your seatbelt. And she points to somebody in the back seat. And he's like, what? And he's got his seatbelt on. Just when you get pulled over, the first thing you do is put your seatbelt on. But this guy is actually pretty good about wearing a seatbelt. But he was wearing it the whole time. And she was like, mm-hmm. And so she goes back and she I had lost a lot of weight at the time, so I said, hey, that number on my license is out of date. I've actually lost a lot of weight. And she's like, what are you, some kind of woman or something? I was like, and then my buddies roasted me for it, so that was kind of funny. But, and then she gave me the regular cop spiel after that, but I thought that was kind of funny. Came to mind.
Do not cross nature's gardens.
Some kind of woman. You know me, Miffins. I think that's my only interaction with a female police officer. I don't think I've had any stops otherwise. I think those are my main police officer stories. Other than the trooper ones, which you guys have already heard. Which that's an epic in and of itself. All right. And so while I'm doing this, God, I haven't even hit 45 yet. Holy moly, this is going slow. I started late, though. Okay, it's only been half an hour. Keep thinking I started at 5. I started playing some childhood games I used to play again. Like what, man? You weren't on stream last night, but Mr. Battering came through, and he found this old game I couldn't even describe. He found it. We're going to play it on Thursday. It's going to be awesome. No, we were talking about this last night, because I was playing EverQuest. And so I was saying, like, yeah, I used to play this old RPG back in the early 90s. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was so old. It was, like, almost text-based and blah, 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 blah. And he found it, dude. Castle of the Winds. Apparently it's a meme. It's a meme in the roguelike community. People will show up and be like, hey, I used to play this game when I was young. I don't know what it's called. And as a meme, they just say it's Castle of the Winds, because I guess a lot of people come asking for that game. So I'm not alone. Anyway, what'd you find, Matrix? Sorry to hijack your story. I've been away so long. I need some attention, you guys. The Secret of Monkey Island. Oh yeah, those are classics, man. Guywood, Thurpwood, Guybrush, Thurpwood. Sonic Adventure, dude. Yeah. When Sipley was doing his Chow videos, man. That was top Simply content. It's too bad it didn't do very well for him. Bro, get off. Where's my... There's that. This. Yo, why am I so bad at this game? You suppose my dad... Oh, not to forget the Settlers series. The Settlers. As you're not talking Settlers of Catan, of course. I didn't like Chaos that much, but I had fun being the stream entertainment when he let mods in a voice channel. I didn't like Chaos that much, but I had fun being the stream entertainment when he left mods in a voice channel. When he left the game run overnight. Was that for his Chow video? I only watch his YouTube videos. So I wasn't there for any of the streaming stuff. But I caught the YouTube vids. Yeah, we used to do that stuff a ton when we were younger. Love the Chow stuff. I probably don't have the patience these days. The stuff I managed to do as a kid, I would not have the patience to do anymore. Like Final Fantasy VII, I got the Golden Chocobo. I got Knights of the Round. I beat Emerald Weapon. I didn't beat Ruby Weapon. I'll admit to that. I didn't beat Ruby. But nowadays, it's like, dude, I don't have time to like play even base Final Fantasy VII anymore, man. I've not heard of Settlers. Recently, we found a PC game from 2000 called Sacrifice, which was amazing. Tim Curry voiced one of the characters. It was amazing. Sacrifice. Let's check it out. It's just titled Fart. Sacrifice 2000. Computer game? Video game. There it is. Oh, dude, this looks like it'd be my kind of jam. Bro, this looks so 2000s. Kind of getting some EverQuest vibes. It's got 4.4 stars. Toonstruck is a great point and click I also play. Not heard of Toonstruck. We've talked about doing some old school point and click games though. Putt Putt or Freddy Fish. Interplay, dude. Interplay was so good in the 90s. Can you name a better company than Interplay? I used to play a game called Stone Keep back in the day, which was an Interplay game. It was like my first computer game, like blew my mind. It's not a very good game in retrospect. But man, did it blow my mind. Small team of devs. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Unlike many real-time, there's a little emphasis on resources. There's no system of workers. Players collect souls, summon creatures, and their mana. As regenerates, players customize their attacks by choosing from spells and creatures in line with 5 gods. Defeat an opponent that would sacrifice a friendly unit of the opposing witness altar. That sounds awesome. Oh, get out of here. We were having a nice stream till you showed up. Oh, Brad Garrett also did a voice. That seems interesting, dude. But fire it up. Check out Good Old Games. I love when Good Old Games has sales, dude. You get these old classics for like $2. It's awesome.
I am nervous about entering.
Had the guy who played Doc Brown as the main character. Glad I'm impressed. I'm a sucker for those old games. There's a lot of nostalgia. Even if you haven't played it before, those graphics kind of bring you back to a time where you played those kind of games.
Leader of the Stone Dark Drakbar, declare my allegiance to the High Mountain tribe.
Alright, so we're going to give Stepmom a call around 7. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to get them loaded up. Not right now, but just think if there's anything you want to ask, I'll ask her. I told Simply we'd be doing it too, so he might stop by. Probably not. I think he's doing his own stream right now. I'm just making sure she knows what Discord is. There we go. What's that we doing with Thing Mom? We're just going to do a behind-the-scenes interview of how her trip to Texas went. So if you have any questions about the house or her experiences, I have some questions to kind of keep it moving along. Like your background? Yeah, Optimus 9 gave it to us. Yeah, he's streaming right now with Babs. But I told him, I called him right before he went live that I was going to be doing something with Mom. So if you wanted to chime in. Tell me one joke to make me laugh, and I'll gift a sub. Do you like Star Wars, Pam? You love Star Wars? Okay. Why couldn't Anakin buy gifts for Padme? He never got his MasterCard. It's so stupid. It's so bad, you guys. Okay. Did it make Pam the Spam laugh? Good to see you, Pam, too, by the way. Oh, Pam, if you wanted to in my mom's Discord, she's going to jump on my channel for a little bit. If you want to put an announcement on hers if people are interested in coming to check it out. He just leaves. Well, I thought you think it was going to joke that you made up. No, he thought I was going to poop on The Last Jedi or something.
All of High Mountain stands with you, champion.
I thought he was just going to say The Last Jedi. I'm surprised how much that made me laugh.
When you face the worms, call
Hey, all right.
we shall be there. Earth Mother watch over you.
Oh, I needed that laugh. That was good. All right, what am I doing here? Killing 10. 10 of these guys. All right.
Genre in the air.
I keep trying to do EverQuest stuff, you guys. Like I keep trying to root the monsters, because in EverQuest, if they attack you, that's not good. Plato hasn't been timed out in 2 minutes again. It's been a little while.
Nature's foes shall perish.
Uh-oh, Faye. You don't owe any money, do you, bro? I actually owed money for the first time ever this year. Federal. Or, state. Hey, Rick, good to see you. Good to see you, brother.
Nature's foes shall perish.
Dude, I'm grinding this WoW content so I can be done with it. You do not owe money. Okay, well, that's good. Normally, I still got money back. I owed like 200, but then we got more than 200 back. Let's go with that.
Vishnu Allah.
I'm looking fancy. You should see me from the waist down, bro. Nothing against you, against the game. So, oh no, I know. I want to get this done so we can do different stuff on Tuesdays. There was talk of switching the Tuesday stream back to Mondays and making it an EverQuest stream full time. I don't know if I can do that to you guys. Yeah, Optimus 9 came through in the clutch. I wish I could move it over a bit better without covering up too much on-screen content, because I know that's why you guys are here.
I am nature's
I often tell my wife, there's nothing, there's nobody in the world who can make me laugh harder than I can make myself laugh. It's a gift. Looks better full screen. No, it absolutely does. But if it's full screen, then I can't do WoW for you. Yeah, it was a tight game. So if you guys have questions on what the decision process was, she'd be happy to answer those questions. You were rooting for Wajito. At first, I thought he was an actual contestant. I didn't know who that guy was. I joined in late. I was like, wait a minute, why is there a guy in here? Not that, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Ryan. I mean, the guy wasn't a brunette. That's why I was more confused. Yeah, my mom explained that later to me. Did you guys know that Miz, when he eats pancakes, he puts raw pancake batter on top of his cooked pancakes? Did you guys know that?
hardly a match for our strength.
Yeah, so my mom's like, if she had to say she had like a secret recipe or a good recipe, it's her pancakes. They're really good. And so she made up a bunch of pancakes on Sunday before she left, and Miz just came up and put uncooked batter right on top of his pancakes and ate it. If anybody's watching him, he does random stuff even off stream. But that's his favorite thing, though. Ever since he doesn't use a towel. I don't know anything about Miz. I don't know anything about him. Sit Mom did get back. She got back last night, and she's going to be on the stream in a little bit. About half hour. Wow, that's really loud. Pam the Spam with the $35. Holy shit, dude. The joke legit made my day. So here's a bit to help with Total War. Ah, dude, that's awesome. Thanks, Pam. I feel weird calling you Pam because I know your real name. It's weird. I think of The Office Pam. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I gotta check out Total War. So, if you guys don't check out Pan the Span, he does some streaming. He just got into streaming. I know a couple of you guys have. And he does some Total War stuff. I was on the fence about getting it, but he's kind of pushed me over the edge. Once I see a deal, I'm gonna grab it. Oh, if we're talking, hold on. Let me play you a song here real quick. I don't think it's copyrighted either. I was looking down here to see if I had aggro. God, I'm so used to EverQuest, you guys. I'm so bad at this game. Total War Warhammer. yeah. Total War. Yeah, Total War Warhammer. Yeah, I said that right. Oh, Miffin's got an offer. Awesome. Yeah, see, Belito, I was watching Pam play Total War 1. And so I was like, well, have you played Total War 2? Because I heard that's the one that people recommend. And so he fired it up for me and checked it out a little bit. I got 3 Kingdoms, and then I was like, this might be too complicated for me. And I'm not sure I'm ready to spend $60 on it. But I liked it, so I ended up returning it. Anyway, let me play you, Pam, a song. Let me see if I can find it. All right, you guys, we're gonna change the mood a little bit here. Let me think here. All right, so this guy on YouTube, he makes mashup Star Wars songs. And so he's got a great one. Oh, there's a couple really, really good ones. If you guys like the first song, I'll play a couple more. And then I will pimp out his channel. Pimp out his channel. Oh, where is it? Hold on here. Hold on. I gotta make sure I hit it. There it is. Okay, this song is called Take a Seat.
A Sith Lord.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of
A Sith Lord.
What? How can you do this? It's unfair.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank
A
of
Sith Lord.
What? How can you do this?
Take a seat.
What?
So I'll tell my wife just randomly. I do not grant you the title of Sith Lord, just because of this freaking song. And so he's got a ton of these mashups that are so good. Oh god, having a great stream.
The droid attack on the Wookiees?
You're on this council, but
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
you're on this council.
What?
You're on this council.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
You're on this council.
What? It's unfair.
You're on this council.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
You're on this council.
Wookiees.
What?
You're on this council.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
You're on this council.
Wookiees.
This is outrageous.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank
A
of
Sith Lord.
What?
Turn that down
What?
just
What?
a touch.
How can you do this? How can you do this?
I'll play like 1 or 2 more if you guys are interested. All of songs that I really like that he did.
Lord.
He's got a bunch of them. He's got like 30.
Take a seat.
What?
Oh, Matrix is leaving? Okay, good call. Alright.
This is outrageous. It's unfair. Unfair.
Matrix is leaving, man. I gotta give the people what they want.
What about the droid
His
attack
question
on the
was, what was your marathon
Be on the
time?
council
I've only
and
ever
not-
done a
and
half
not be
marathon,
Sith Lord.
and my legs. Okay, yeah,
How can
okay,
you
he
be on
deserved
the
that.
council and not be Sith Lord? How can you be on the council and not be Sith Lord? How can you be on the council and not be Sith Lord?
Take a seat.
I'm sitting for
outrageous.
Matrix. This is outrageous. Okay, so I got 2 more in mind that are really good. The next one's a little bit more poppy, and this one's called "Me Me Me" is the name of this song. Where was it? I just saw it. Me Me Me. Here we go. Oh, Lurk knows about the Me Me Me.
I will not kill Anakin.
This one doesn't have one. If you're streaming on the weekend, it's gonna be here for longer. Actually, man, we'll be streaming this Saturday. Oh yeah, this is me, not me. Yeah, I'm too old to know what that is. Now, is it a reference to that? Maybe. Don't know. But now I think I have to fire this one up that you guys are talking about.
Anakin has turned to the dark side, to the dark side, dark side. Anakin has turned to the dark side. I hate it when he does that. Anakin has turned to the dark side, to the dark side. Anakin has turned to the dark side. I hate it when he does that.
I wish that I could just wish away my feelings. Wish away.
It's probably good I don't know about it. Yeah, it probably is. We'll dive into it though. I was in Simply's Discord for a couple minutes. I feel like I've knocked a couple years off my life.
Master Obi-Wan. I hate it when he does that.
You're with him. Liar! You brought him here to kill me. You're with him. You're with
Master Obi-Wan.
Liar! You brought him here to kill me.
Simply's Discord makes you want to delete your Discord sometimes. Yeah, it's a silly place. It's funny, I never see Ryan talk on there. So, is it really his Discord? You love it there. It's a goofy place. You keep the Tool and Gooberton Discords only. Dude, when's the next Gooberton video coming out? I've been rewatching all the old ones, man. I need some new stuff. I've been trying to watch Sigmar, or Squidmar. He's just not the same. Brett has what I need. I try to watch other painters and just not the same. That's it, Mom Discord, though. Yeah, Pam, you're set it up like amazingly. I joined like, holy shit, this is like really good. All right, last song, and I'll stop with the Star Wars parodies. This one's called Dewanawanga, which if you're not familiar with it, I'm pretty sure Bib Fortuna says Dewanawanga. Bib Fortuna is the Twi'lek in Return of the Jedi. He's Jabba the Hutt's Major Domo. If you didn't understand anything I just said, you're probably not going to like the song. I have a feeling soon he's been busy. Don't know why everyone loves him. Yeah, I can't... I feel like... I don't think he's a bad dude. I think he makes good videos. But I feel like he's more in it for the videos where Brent is just like, hey, I just want to talk about some stuff and paint, and there you go. And it's like the whole, like, I spent this much money on a mini. Like, that kind of turns me off. I don't like that kind of content. I don't care how much you spent. Just paint some fucking dwarves, man. Where Brent, he doesn't even mention cost. He's like, I just picked this up off of Craigslist, and we're gonna paint it off. I'm gonna try a new technique. I mean, he's just nice and easy to listen to. What is the worst Star Wars? I mean, Attack of the Clones. I don't think that's even controversial. Like, at least the sequels were made well. Attack of the Clones is like, what the hell is going on? The Christmas special. Have you tried to watch the Christmas special? It's impossible. They talk in Wookiee for the first 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Here's Dewanawanga.
Dewanawanga.
What did you say?
Dewanawanga.
I would certainly like to.
Dewanawanga.
Oh, I don't think so. What did you say?
He's yelling. He's holding me back.
Dewanawanga.
What did you say?
I don't know what you're asking, but that last night Star Wars Marathon was for the newest trilogy. No, Faye, he was messing with you. His question was, you said you were marathoning. He said, bro, what's your marathon time? I've only ever done a half marathon and my legs were burning. I think he thought you were talking about an actual marathon, not a Star Wars marathon. Or if he did know that you were talking about a Star Wars marathon, he was messing with you. My friend thinks Attack of the Clone is good, and I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, he's trolling me because I went back and read it. Yeah, he was messing with you. That's why we asked for the timeout. Yeah, 9 was not good, but at least it was interesting. No, it wasn't even interesting. At least it was, like, well, oh boy. 9 wasn't very good. But at least 2, there's points where just like, why would these characters do this? Where the Rise of Skywalker was more just like, this is just not very good. I mean, Attack of the Clones also gave us the Attack of the Clones series, which I've only watched bits and pieces of it, but it's pretty good from what I understand. And Bad Batch. I've been watching Bad Batch. You guys been watching Bad Batch? That's actually been pretty good. Oh my god. Here's my opinion. You ready? I hope you're listening. Here's my opinion. Ready? And that wasn't a misclick either. Yeah, Optus, I kind of agree. I can rewatch The Phantom Menace quite a bit. I mean, it's not a good movie, but I enjoy it. Yeah, he's got some good ones.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't. And I know I shouldn't. I want more.
They're so stupid.
And I know I shouldn't. And I know I shouldn't. I want more. And I know I shouldn't. And I know I should more. More.
And so there's more interesting stuff into than... Yeah, no, I agree. Then the Clone Wars is kind of interesting, even though it makes no sense at times. No, please be done. Good, okay. Like, okay, who's Master Sypha Diaz, and why did he authorize a clone army? And why are we all cool with it? Why are we all cool with these clones, like fighting for us?
I would certainly like to.
New puppy update. No updates yet, so we pick her out at 5 weeks, and she should be 5 weeks this weekend. So we will have more updates probably after this weekend. Why does Jexter Dexter the only one who knows about the Caminos? And why does he know about them? Why does the shape-shifting assassin bounty hunter like go with poison stakes? Like, hold on, let's a second. Now you got me started. Like, all right, Boba Fett, the most notorious bounty hunter in the world. He's like, hey, bro, need you to kill this person. And she's like, I got it, boss. I'm a changeling, so how do you want me to do it? And Boba Fett's like, use these poison worms. And she's like, poison worms? And he's like, yeah, poison worms. Here you go. And she's like, well, I can change my face to like literally look like anybody. Do you know who she hangs out with? And he's like, no, poison worms. And she's like, I got a sniper rifle on my back. I mean, she's sleeping right in this window right here. We can see her from here. Are you sure? And Boba Fett's like, no, poison worms. And she's like, are you? I mean, we can get like a grenade launcher for like 1,000 credits, right? I mean, are you sure? Poison worms? He's like, poison worms. Like, okay, poison worms. Like, why poison worms? It makes no sense. Did I say Boba Fett? Django. I meant to say Django. Yo, Tool, have you heard Mitch? Have you heard on Mitch Altstream his new song with Simply? Simply's Silencer. All I know about it is Simply's wearing a bikini, because that's all my mom wants to talk about. Otherwise, no. I heard it a little bit, but I didn't... The part where he's holding the pug, that was pretty funny. I thought that was funny. That's the whole movie for 9. Yeah, it's just like, why are we doing this way? Clone Wars doesn't... That's what I hear. And I know a lot of those characters. I know a lot of the clones and stuff, because I play a Star Wars phone game. And the clones are pretty good in that game. So I know a lot of that, the lore of that from my phone game. Alright, we're not going to go in the dungeon. Alright, so I'm done, and I'm only 45. I really don't want to do a dungeon. 9 as a solo movie is great. I mean, is it? Is it actually good? Are we sure? No, it's a new song. He showed it for like 35 seconds. No, I haven't. Do you have a link, Pierre? 493? 493? 493? 493? We'll never know. Whenever somebody subs or I see a new name in chat, my brain just tries to understand how they came up with their name. And so if I think I have a good guess, I'll shout it out. Because I can't filter my thoughts sometimes. Tool, Considera type remix with all his right cop stories. Oh, is the counter out of control? No, the counter's okay. Optimus 9? Well, you must have been a big He-Man fan, I believe. Pretty sure Optimus 9 is a character in He-Man. You go clip it? Yeah, please do, dude. Interested. Tool, Constiera type remix with all his... Oh, I see. Oh. I'm not there yet, man. Someday. That would be kind of funny. You'd be like, you know, yeah, right. Fuck! That would be kind of funny. My name is my name, Vert Crutive. Are you guys giving me song suggestions? Is that what's happening right here? I know Miffins. I understood Miffins. You guys understand, I'm old. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the Star Wars remixes, it's Isaac2187. Got a bunch of them. My name is my name. This is from The Wire? I already watched them during this marathon I'm doing. Nice, man. Also, my name is just because I'm always miffed. And Wimp Whistle is his gnome. Because you're always miffed. That's pretty good. I always thought of mittens. I mean, the F's look like T's. My name is... Okay. My name is Huge Anus. Humongous what? You guys remember that from a couple years ago? Humongous what? Alright, what am I doing? Let's keep leveling here. I want to finish this. I have to go do dungeons. I really don't want to do dungeons. Yeah, I got a lot of muffins, mittens. It's a reading test. Nice. Okay. Dude, I timed you out for a minute, and this is how you come back and repay me? Oh, boy. Like, I've got nowhere else I can go right now. I could go around doing these, but that's not going to be enough. Oh, boy. I've created a monster. Oh, I have a talent too. Cool. Soft restoration, damage by 15, allows you to cast while moving. I know that's probably the one to pick, but I'm gonna go Twin Moons because I'm leveling. Phalos, my first for all were theaters, but maybe I'll appreciate them more since it's been some time. My first for all at Phalos. Phalos, I'm so confused. Why did you at yourself? Let me put it this way. I only rewatched 7, 8, 9. Okay, I was like, what? Is this world real? Is Phalos real? I think I'm just gonna go back to Chromie and just time shift to, or whatever she does, to a different time and just wrap it up that way. Faye's just vibing with himself. Hey, I'm good with it. I'm happy with it. All right, let's turn on those other tunes real quick. Kaboom. All right, first person to type in which era I'm going to is the era that I will finish up in. Warlords. And with timeout from their minute. He's getting a little unruly. Got to reel him in. He's got like a week's worth of pent up trolling he's got to get out on my channel. So I got to make the punishments a little bit harsher. We were told Warlords, so we're going to Warlords. Sorry, Chalky. Too slow, brother. I do love the Wrath of Lich King expansion, though. It's my favorite expansion. Maybe not for leveling. I mean, Grizzly Hills is dope. But, some of the later zones, Dragon Blight can be kind of a drag. Yeah, Warlords should be very quick. I think it's considered the quickest one if you want to, like, really level. If I can remember how to get there. Speak with Cat. Oh, we got to go to the Blasted Lands. That's right. Oh, do I have to do that intro? The intro is a shitload of experience, so actually I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people poop on that intro. I thought it was really good. And I'm pretty sure they designed it with... Bro, where's my sprint? See, now shit's just going up. I'm pretty sure they designed that area because they were going to sell paid boosts. I'm pretty sure paid boosts came out with Warlords. And so they designed that area so that a new character would have enough like content to go through and know what they're doing. So that's why it's kind of as long as it is. That's my understanding. Yo, take me to Blasted Lands. Take me away. I'll use up my shitty your mother jokes before they overflow. Yes, you do. Pretty excited for this Beans on Toast, you guys. I'm looking more into it because I'm a little scared of it. But it sounds like it's not going to be what I think it's going to be. Beans in America are a little bit more brown sugary based. But it sounds like UK tomatoes or beans are more tomato based. So that on some toast doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, Heinz beans, yeah. The blue can. It's like a teal can. And we got some brown sauce. I think they should be here this week. I mean, if you think about beans out here are more barbecue. So it's like they're usually a little bit sweeter. And it wouldn't be bad on toast, but it's like, why do people like this? I guess it's more... What's the cost these days on this stuff? Ahead of the Curve is only 50K, you guys. That is going to be very soon. 7 o'clock. A little bit of butter on them. When you warm them up, don't you toast it first and then put the butter on it? You don't butter it up and then put it in the toaster, do you? No, hold on with the my dude stuff. I've had plenty of toast in my life to know that you butter it up after you toast it. When you... Oh, in the beans. Oh. I'm just so... Alright, yeah, absolutely, Pierre. Alright, that's good to know. Do you put the brown sauce in the beans, or should I put it on top of the beans after it's on the toast? Alright, what do we got here? Hey.
Dude, Simply kills it, man.
That's actually pretty good.
Let's go to the ocean. Please don't cry about me. Remember the note you left 2016, and I'm writing one too. It says, she left me roses by the stairs. Acted like I had to care. Acted like I remember.
All right, this is my favorite part right here. This is my favorite part right here.
Roses by the Stairs. That's a Blink-182 line, bro.
I hate everything about you. Alright, that's all I'm going to show you for...
That's pretty good. Toast bread, top with warm beans, add a small bit of butter to that. Oh, okay. No brown sauce with that meal. There's a recipe. Okay. Hold on here. That's pretty good. Pierre, he's gotten a lot better. I was never really a fan of his early stuff, but he's getting very good. Okay. Beans on toast. Here we go. This is, I Googled it. Here we are. Food.com, 5-star review. Let's click. Okay. That's the can of beans I got. That's what I got right there. Toast bread in a saucepan. Heat up the beans. Spoon on toast, top with Worcestershire sauce. Enjoy. Who the fuck wrote that? This is the BBC fan. Oh, come on. What the hell, dude? This is I mean, this does not look good. I don't know if this is a joke, but that does not look good. But the reviews are good, apparently. Parmesan cheese is too strong a flavor. Takes away the flavor of the beans. Alright, so that's way too much beans. He's got the low angle shots. That's the sauce we got, too. That brown sauce back there. Not sure what it is. I can't say his name again. It's like a cheap-ass meal, like ramen. Okay. I Googled... I Googled it. This is where it took me. Now I can't go back. It's one of those websites where you can't go back. Okay, there we go. I mean, this looks kind of gourmet-ish. Oh, it's British inspired. See, that looks not bad. I mean, the bread helps. But I mean, I'm not getting like this. I'm not going to do that. You said you had an idea about my number 4. No, I didn't. I was just like spouting out combinations. So like 493 or 49.3 or 493. I don't know. I just when I see names, I kind of like analyze them. And so I was just like, why did he pick 493? Pierre, maybe because he's French. A lot of Canadians in the chat. Maybe he's French Canadian. But 493, is that like the last 3 digits of his zip code? I don't know. It's always, people always have interesting stories about their names. I think, anyway. What can I say? I'm a professional streamer. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So Beans on Toast is going to... Yeah, he's from Quebec. I fucking knew it. God. How am I so good? I don't know, you guys. I was born this way. What am I doing here? Oh, the missive. I gotta kill stuff. Wait, though, can you make a TikTok for our bro and post on Discord? Because if you don't, I fucking will. Should I make a cooking stream where I make beans on toast? It's like 4 hours long. I'm not gonna do a beans on toast stream. I'm not gonna do a cooking stream where it's beans on toast, you guys. I'll eat it on stream. I'm not gonna film myself cooking it. Disable the 2 spires. Alright, I think you just put beans in a pot, you heat it up, you toast some bread, you put some beans on the bread, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I'm laughing a lot. It'll launch my career. I'm hoping this interview with Stepmom. Fingers crossed. Gonna fuck it up and add sauce and parm like a noob. No, I'll do pear. Can I do like alternate slices? Like one's got parm and one doesn't? Chose that name when I school online. At the time there were 4 generations of Pokemon, so 493 in total. Damn, that's actually pretty cool, dude. See, that is interesting. Miffins, this chat would disagree. Oh, I gotta go up top. My bad. My bad. Are you serious? Oh, this place. My username was originally Optimus Rhyme. It was reference to Optimus Rhyme, aka James Reiner, and Ancient Glory, but then we traded him, so I switched it to be a reference. Dude, I honestly thought your name was about Optimus Prime. That's why I was joking about He-Man. Because I thought it was so obvious it was Optimus Prime. I'm so fucking dumb. Oh, boy. That's what I get for assuming things. I'm not going to do it, guys. Probably no secret stream tonight. Just one more, guys. I'm not going to do it, guys. Probably no secret. Yeah. Hey, guys. I have a hard stop at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, by the way, it's 5 o'clock. The experience at EverQuest is so good, I can't stop. Okay, so I'm not the only person who thought it was a Transformers thing. All right, I don't feel so bad, though. I didn't even second guess it. I'm like, oh, that's Optimus Prime. That's obviously. But he could also be bamboozling us. Though I don't doubt it. Like that explanation's too detailed to be a bamboozle. Oh my gosh. Alright. I want to get this character done, Chalky. I want to stop playing Bronor, dude. The story of warlords. I mean, James Raymer's Optimus Prime nickname is an Optimus Prime. Oh, so he had a nickname. Oh, okay. So we were half right. All my homies hate Rodimus Prime. Alright, let me set Mom a text. Just make sure we're still on schedule. Okay. Still on for 7. We'll call on. Just because with my family, you just got to double check. You have to triple check. You have to quadruple check. That things are going to happen when we say they're going to happen. Which my mom is actually pretty good about that. Simply can be a little... He's good for it, but you just got to remind him. I don't need any of this stuff. Follow Archmage Khadgar. So who's hoping for a time skip next expansion? Like, we've been in the Shadowlands for a long time, and I think the light is going to attack. Kind of like they attacked, actually this Draenor. The light took over, and so the orcs had to basically retreat. I'm hoping for a time skip. It makes too much sense. You could have like half the... You could literally like have... Just like do Eastern Kingdoms or Kalimdor as the area, and let's say like the other area has been taken over. We can't go there. And just like do that stuff. I'd be all about it. Lurked, how did you get your name? That's one I can't figure out. Did you want Lurked, but you had to use a V? Is that it? Gotta go with Dalton. Bye, bros. Alright, Phalos. I'll clip the interview with Sitmon for you. So we can get that up nice and easy for you so you don't have to watch the rest of this crud. Kind of cool just have one expansion doing faction shit with no big bad. That's what I'm saying. The world is so interesting, and we're just like, oh, we gotta deal with these gods in the sky. The Burning Legion. I purposely used the V. Okay, alright, I was just curious. Just curious. Stylized. I spelled tool this certain way because I liked the way it looked. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. But whatever. Oh, I lost my follower. You made it through your edgy Tumblr days. Tool is nice, you're jealous. Nice. Thank you. I was actually second guessing whether or not I wanted to use this name or not. I've had it for... since EverQuest, actually. My days in EverQuest. I love WoW, but I'm aiming for Ashes of Creation, a new world, rather than the new... Yeah, I just feel like MMOs can't keep up with WoW anymore. So you either have to... Final Fantasy obviously has their own thing. EverQuest is never going away. But that's not like a popular MMO. I feel like if you want to play a mainstream MMO, your choices are kind of set in stone at this point. You had cooler hair in your edgy days. Dude, I was a WildStar fan. I thought WildStar got a bad rap. I thought the combat was fun. I thought the PvP, while it wasn't balanced, was fun. I thought the setting was cool. Building your own house was so awesome. I enjoyed WildStar quite a bit. I didn't raid. I thought 40-man raids was a dumb idea. I still think it's a dumb idea. But I was pro WildStar. Play Club Pagan. Never got into that. I did some Neopets in my day. Never really got serious with it, but I did Neopet it up a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like they kind of lost the numbers before they could really get that set up. House building in WoW would be cool. No real reason they couldn't have done it. Honestly, I agree. Like, why not? You have all these items that can be transmogged. Why not, like, set up a trophy room? Like, you know, they kind of had the garrisons. Those weren't really, like, what we were looking for. Like, dude, EverQuest 2. EverQuest has player housing. I hate that I keep going back to it, but it's just... It's perfection, you know? Yeah, after the first stuff. Yeah, I saw that too. And you know what game actually kind of... I thought it was good, but it didn't hold me as long as I wanted it to? Was Guild Wars 2. I don't think I've ever been more hyped for a game than Guild Wars 2. Maybe Star Wars Galaxies. I was pretty hyped for that game. But Guild Wars 2, I could not. I got hired. I had a new job like 2 weeks before Guild Wars 2 came out. And I literally couldn't focus on anything. I was writing down I was taking notes in my training class. And I would just be writing combinations of classes and races I wanted to play. Like I'm gonna do a Barbarian Paladin, and then I'm gonna do what are the elf people? Like I can do an elf illusionist, and bro, can't tell you're a fragment of lore. I was so hyped for Guild Wars 2 and just blah. I thought the game was fun. I honestly did enjoy it. I thought the PvP was mega fun. It didn't have. I didn't want to grind, and then the end game zone was really, really boring. It's like this desolate, like, bleh. And the raid bosses took forever to kill. The raid bosses. And then grinding the same dungeon 20 times for, like, some basic loot. Not even 20 times. It was probably more like 40 times. Was just like, nah, not for me. Can't tell you a fragment. Can you tell me one? I'm confused. Come on, Mom, where you at? 2 minutes to go. People, I told people. Oh, PvP was cool. Met some people. My computer wasn't good enough to do that. I only played it a little bit. No, I cannot. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. So I played Guild Wars in anticipation for Guild Wars 2 because I wanted to get the trophies and stuff. And Guild Wars is actually really fun. Guild Wars is the kind of game I'd go back and play just for fun. I haven't done it yet, but it's one of those ones like the combat was actually pretty cool. I kind of poo-pooed Guild Wars because I was a WoW guy. But Guild Wars is actually pretty fun. Especially since you don't have to worry about gear. It's more about positioning and abilities than gear. I bet you my mom thinks when I said Discord that she thought I was going to be on camera. I told her earlier she didn't have to be on camera. But yeah, I was ridiculously hyped for Guild Wars 2. And liked it. I played it for a good solid few months. But ultimately, I just didn't want to... The cosmetic stuff was okay. But I wasn't like, I'm not going to grind out just for cosmetics. Sorry. Matrix Online was your first MMO. Dude, I remember when that came out. WoW was out. And people were like really worried that Matrix was going to kill WoW. And then Warhammer came out. And people thought it was going to kill WoW. Have you seen Death of a Game, Bublo? Nerd Slayer Studios, they look at like old games that had came out and aren't like functioning anymore. He's got a great episode on Matrix Online. He's got a good one on... He's got a lot of good ones. City of Heroes. Heroes of the Storm. One that I still play. It still has the Christmas patch on, so I'm pretty sure the game is dead at this point, but... Warhammer's still going, but it's run by fans. I mean, there's a couple like that. I think like City of Heroes is being run by fans. There's multiple different EverQuest. I swear to God, I'm not trying to go back to EverQuest. Yeah, HOTS is on life support, baby. We still unlocking Christmas skins. It's May. It's May and the Christmas event is still going. It's a Blizzard game, too. Am I doing this right? I feel like I'm not doing this right. Toontown Reloaded? Yeah, that's one I didn't play, but... What channel is that? Nerd Slayer. Here, let me link it, because he has a lot of good videos. If you like gaming history, Nerd Slayer Studios on YouTube. So he has this series called Death of a Game where he looks at like really popular games that have died. Oh, there you go, Toontown Online. And so he's got all he puts them out. I think they're like monthly. Oh no, they're definitely not monthly. But he's got all these really cool. He breaks down like the history and like what went wrong and what was happening at the time, and they're really good. So if you like the history of games, this is See, here we go, Death of a Game. They're all down here. They're really good. I watch games I've never even played before. But the Matrix one, it was interesting because there was a lot to that game I didn't know about. Like I didn't know about the GM run events and stuff, which seems awesome. So if you guys are interested, oh, I didn't post the link because I'm a tool. Nope, that's the baked beans or the beans on toast. Sorry. Here we go. Nerd Slayer. Ba-bing. You play a lot of old school RuneScape for nostalgia. Simply played RuneScape. I never got into it. I was like, oh, browser-based MMO. Bah, 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 bah. Same with was it MapleStory? Wasn't that kind of the same way? Jacob William Lib. Thank you for following, brother. Matt, good to see you, bro. All right, let me call Sitmom, see if we're where we're at here. Let's pull up the old Discord, give her a jangle. Oh, she pinged me. Look at that. Oh, nope. Panda spam. Okay, good. Okay, no, she didn't. That was just her channel. All right, where are you at, Ma? Let's give her a call. See what happens. Gunbound. That was not one that I played. No, I don't think I played it. All right, hold on. I might just call her on the phone. I was hoping to get her on Discord so the sound would be a little bit better. Wow, no reply. Let's give her a call here. Hey, Ma, you ready?
Yeah, where do I do? Go on my Discord?
Yeah.
Are you live now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go on my Discord right now.
Yep, and I'll call you, so it's just gonna be over the phone or over Discord.
Okay.
All right.
Let me get the TV off. 1 minute.
Okay, sounds good. All right, bye. She didn't even say bye. She just hung up. She was watching TV, she said. And she knew this was happening, so I think she was just waiting for me to call. No, she means well. She means well. She's probably whooped, dude. She had a bad flight. Should probably talk about that. A flight back. Bad flight back. And so when she calls, I'm just going to mute the WoW gameplay. I'm still going to be playing. I'll be paying attention to WoW. But I just want to get Bronor done. I'm streaming until he's done. So we'll be here for a while. I was thinking about starting a little early today on my lunch break. Like, should I just start grinding some shit out just to get this done?
What is happening, XR? We have a visitor.
Wasn't simply coming back with her. No, she came back yesterday night. Simply should be back in town early June. I think he's coming out for... We have a couple birthdays in June, and then there's Father's Day. And I'm not sure how long he's staying. I think he's staying for a couple of weeks, though. So we'll probably do some kind of co-op stream, I have to imagine. My mom wants to do, 3 people streams real bad. Oh, I'm down for that, too. She's like, if you stream with me, you'll get a ton of viewers, because you'll be... I just got all these Miskit followers, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that'll come. I'm not in any hurry, ma. I like what I got. Leeching off a Sitmon. Dude, it's her idea. Every time I went to go see her, so we dropped my dog off, Frankie, the ones that you've seen, the one you guys have seen, probably 2 times a week, 3 times a week to stay overnight because they like having Frankie over. Every time she's like, "When are you gonna start streaming? When are you gonna start streaming? I think you'd be so good at streaming. When are you gonna start?" So I'm doing what my mom wants. She wants me to stream, so I'm streaming. Suck those viewers dry. Oh, polite, though. Oh, you rascal. Alright, let's get Starfire. Oh, we get Starfire ramped up here. That should be good. She watched that leeching video Ms. made. Which leeching video? Again, I'm not too familiar with Mizkif's work. I know of his lips. Those things are legendary. But I don't know too much beyond that. Bro, can I get a heal? Do you heal? Can I get a heal, please, Daddy? Please? Khadgar? And again, if you guys have any questions for her, feel free to type them out in chat. This is going to be kind of a... We don't have any set questions or anything. It's going to be kind of more of a free-flow thing. So feel free to ask anything that you might be interested in. Obviously, you guys know you should talk to her in her channel anyway, but I have some questions about stuff behind the scenes that I need to get answered. Should I call her? Does she know she's offline? Oh, she's online now. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are calling. Oh, you there, Ma? Oh. Hold on. She just joined and left. How exactly? Oh my god. Guys, it was not that big. Alright, I'm calling. I'm calling. Hey, Ma, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Chat, she good?
Am I good, chat? Am I good?
Yep, you're good. Alright, so
good.
for
Oh,
those
go
of you who
ahead.
don't know, this is Sit Mom. She's a small-time streamer on Twitch. She recently made a guest appearance over at Ms. Kiff's house. I believe Ms. Kiff is also a famous streamer. And so she just recently got back, and so we're gonna do some questions. So, Sit Mom, for those that don't know who you are, could you Ma, this is all a joke. They all know who you are, so I'm just joking. Just so I don't know if you caught that I was joking or not.
Love it. I birthed the legend, and that's where I get my fame. Gave birth to the legend Simply. And Tool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me for a second. That I was gonna make a joke about Simply. Wow. Wow. You guys see what I put up with?
Ah,
All right.
yeah.
So the first question chat wants to know is, when are you gonna become Tool Mom instead of Simp Mom?
Ooh, Tool Mom. Simp Mom. I wonder if we could combine both names.
For the record, nobody asked that question. That one was from me.
That's funny.
All right, she's not going to answer that question. Okay, all right, let's move on, guys. All right, what do we got here? They want to know how big the Playboy collection was, and they want to know why you would bring that up. And Ma, if you can move your mic a little bit closer too, you're kind of cutting in and out a little bit.
Am I better now?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay. I don't have a headset, so I'm just talking to the computer.
Oh, okay.
So why? Because we were talking about practicing your manhood, and I was just saying that I wanted to control what you looked at as a young person, so I chose a magazine that artfully posed unclad women, as opposed to pornography.
Okay.
Because I don't view Playboy as pornography. I view it as a very artful posing of beautiful women.
Okay. Do you know what year the internet came out?
I would not introduce you to naked women on the internet. I wanted to absolutely control what you saw. So that's why the Playboy magazines, and they were placed in the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to talk about this. That was just a question that was asked. So there you go, guys. All right. So we have some shout outs real quick, Ma. So Chalky Milk says, hey. Well, yo, he said yo. Optimus9 says, hey, you got a bunch of your followers here. Wimp Whistle. Wimp Whistle says, thanks for the golden bitch slapper. It's hung on their wall.
Very good.
Yeah, you got a lot of
You gotta
fans here.
put it somewhere where you can get to it. You've got to put it somewhere where you can get to it right away.
That's what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many people are watching you?
I don't know. I don't
never
stream
know.
the view count.
Yeah.
I
don't either.
All right, so let's talk about your trip. People have questions about the trip. So, were
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
nervous? Were you
Ask
nervous
away.
when you showed up? Were you nervous to meet any of them, or how did you feel coming into the house for the first time?
Well, I did become apprehensive at the hotel because once I could not check into my room right away, so I was sitting out in the lobby. So I was going to order an Uber to pick me up, and then when I opened up the app to do that, they said service not available in your area, and I started to panic because it's like, how am I going to get there if I can't get an Uber? And never being there before, then I got nervous because I had to pick up food. I had to be there at a set time. How the heck do I do it? So that's the only time that I got nervous, because then I would have had to have reached, I would have inconvenienced somebody at the house. I would have had to call Maya and say, I can't get over. Can somebody come and get me? And I didn't want to do that. So that was the only time that I became nervous. And then, of course, finding out that Simply was streaming at 6, the party was supposed to be at 6. Or he was streaming until his shot. And I thought he would have gotten a shot earlier in the day. I never even thought to ask him. And then Maya reached out at me at the hotel through a text and said, Simply is planning on getting a shot at 6. And then I went, oh no, now what? Alternate plan. Because what was going to happen was, when I spoke with Maya, was that she was going to make sure to have Simply upstairs, and then make sure to have him answer the door. And then they were going to film his reaction right at the door with me standing there with the food.
Right.
So that was how it was supposed to go. But that was a little bit, but you got life happens. You just go with it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So not nervous.
That's the only time.
When you first met Miz, when you walked into his stream room and you knew he was in front of 25, however many people, were you nervous at all about that, or was that just no big deal?
No, when he turned around and went, "Zip Mom," it was like, I really felt, once I got in the house, like this had been my 50th time there, not my first.
Oh,
because
nice.
it felt so much like home.
All right. We got a question from Luffy, who has received his Simply hat. Did you meet anybody who didn't live at the house? Any other streamers or YouTubers who came to visit? And did anybody come to visit specifically you?
Yeah. Oh, just to visit me from the house? No. Jay Slat, I guess he's a huge YouTuber. He was there, and he was there with this young brother and sister, and who are also big YouTubers, I believe. And their name escapes me. I apologize. I'm terrible with names. But I met him. Anybody else? I think Mitch had a couple people over in passing that I said hello to, and I got to meet Sinak, who is adorable.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're asking, is it S-Fan? Does that sound familiar?
No, it wasn't S-Fan.
Okay.
No, it was Jay Slat.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm not the right guy to ask that kind of question to.
I did not know who he was, but he's very huge on YouTube. Very huge.
Gotcha.
Very nice. Very nice. Very tall.
And then, was there anybody you met that you expected a different personality than what you got, or were they all kind of the same? Kind of what you were expecting.
They each, I would say they were like their Twitch streams, only even better.
Oh wow, high praise.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything that happened that wasn't on stream that you would have liked to have been on stream?
I broke his mixer.
What were you making?
I was making Ryan's M&M cookies, and the dough. It was a modest mixer, and the dough got thick like chocolate chip cookie dough does, and then it started to smell. So that was like, oh crap! I broke it, and I was going to be on the cooking stream the next day. So Simply and I had to go to Walmart and buy a new one because they would have needed it the next day for the cupcakes that we made. So that, and let me think. I did a lot of cooking and baking behind the scenes. So that would have been fun, but that would have been fun. Anything that happened that could have been viewed.
So we're getting questions about the mixer. Was it just a bad mixer, or did something happen that you caused it to break?
I overused it. I was baking the whole time I was there.
How could that possibly be? You have KitchenAids that are almost as old as I am.
It's not a KitchenAid. It's a handheld mixer.
Oh, that's not even a mixer.
There you go.
I don't even know what those. I've never seen one in my life.
There you go. They need to have KitchenAid sponsor them. And I told Sinek, you buy a KitchenAid, I'll come down and bake Christmas cookies. I'll come down for a couple days and bake Christmas cookies.
Who would pay for the flight then? Would that be a personal expense, or would he cover that?
Wanted me to come, I would make that my Christmas gift to the house.
Oh wow, look at that.
And then I could stay at the murder hotel to see if the murderer shows up again.
I think we've all heard enough about the murder hotel. All right, so slightly off topic. We have a request for we've heard a lot of good Simply stories as a kid. What is your favorite tool story as a kid?
Oh, you're the one that I can go on and on and on and on about.
But you haven't apparently, so.
Well, I've kept the vault. How open should we open the vault here, son?
That's a great question. Well, I hit my 50 sub milestone on Friday night, and so I told them the story of how I got fired from my first job. So you can keep it about there. How about that?
Okay. So my favorite story about you. Oh, wow. There's so many. I think one of my most favorite is when I brought Ryan home from the hospital. So you would have been 8 years old. Brian was a baby. And up to that point, you had visited me in the hospital to see Ryan. And I was sitting in the chair in the living room and I was nursing him. And you had never seen anyone nurse a baby before. And you were 8 years old and you got home from school. You walked up, you watched what I was doing. And then you said, wow, is that what those things are for? I just thought they looked good on girls.
I throw the flag. I'm going to throw the flag on that story. I'm not sure that's how it went down, but yeah. And chat says everything comes back to simply.
Exactly.
They say everything comes back to simply.
What? Well, no, but I mean, you were. It was so cool. It's like, wow, is that what those things are for, man? I just thought they looked good on girls, and you were only 8 years old. Then you walked out of the room.
Any other?
That was
more,
so cute.
Give us some more. Give us like a middle school, high school story. Baby stories they're weak. Those are weak. I think they're weak.
Louis, okay. When I was teaching you to drive, we got to the point where, because you were not as quick as others to learn to drive, because if you remember when we were back in New York, my sisters and I would take turns taking each other's kids out, because we'd go, I can't do it anymore. Could you take out this one or this one? And so I didn't have the help here of my sisters to take you out driving. It was just me. And we finally get to, I don't know if we were almost home after a drive, and of course, guys, I went out and bought student driver signs, the great big school bus yellow and black signs. And I had them on every side of the car. I had them on the front, the back, and both sides. And so he goes, we're driving around, finally heading back, and he said, oh, Mom, I'm so glad you're out of the screaming stage. And I said, what are you talking about? Screaming stage?
No, the repeating stage.
No. You said, listen to me.
Okay.
You said, I am so glad you're out of the screaming stage. And I said, what do you mean?
Oh, okay.
And you said, you've moved into the repeating stage. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, what you do is, instead of going, stop, you go, stop.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah. I don't remember that first part. I do remember the second. Yeah, Angie, we got Sitmom on. So yeah, for people joining, we have Sitmom telling some stories.
Am I still cutting up?
Not as bad as before.
Uh-oh. Are you still there?
Can you
Are we
still
still
hear me?
there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Ma?
I don't hear you anymore.
Hold on one
Danger
second.
Will Robinson.
All right, hold on 1 second. How about now? Ma?
Is he there?
Can you hear me? They can hear you. Okay, all right, hold on. I don't know why. I mean, I'm lighting up.
Lando, I don't hear you anymore.
My voice is lighting up. Let's rejoin. All right, so let me boot her out real quick. Close DM, and then we'll call her back. Cause I could hear her just. Yeah. I know, Ma. I'm working on it. Working. Where did you go? Oh, yeah, hold on.
Up?
All right, how about now?
Okay. Can you
All
hear
right.
me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
I've heard that on a commercial before. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. So did you hear the whole story?
Yep. Well, yeah. No, we heard you the whole time.
Okay.
So yeah, we got
Oh,
that
okay.
story. So yeah, no, when you told it, yeah, I remember that story now. And it was true.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't ever remember screaming in a car to stop, because then that would really, but I must have been loud enough for you to say that. But you are always extraordinarily entertaining. And dinner with you, like I tell everyone, when I'm talking about dinner with Tool, is make sure you have food in your mouth when he has food in his mouth. Because if he says something, when you have food in your mouth, the food might come flying out, because your wit is always. But I always thought you'd be a comedy writer. That was always where I thought you were going to go in life, because of your writing skills and your humor. Because you got Dad and mine, our collective humor. So.
Then why am I funnier than you guys?
Well, that's because you're younger and you're processing faster. Does that make sense?
That's actually that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. All right. What else we got in here? All right. So there's some questions about Dakota. I'm still getting some heat from the Dakota pick. Can we talk about that for a second on the liver host?
Yep.
Okay. So let's go over the chain of events that went on here. So I was watching it and I just texted my mom. It was a joke. She asked me, who should I pick? And I just said Dakota's too pretty for Ryan. It was a joke, and she went with it. Can you explain why you went with that pick?
No. What happened was I showed your response to Miz, and he went with it.
All right, we can't keep pushing the responsibility here, Ma.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can. But you know something? I think you're on to something, because she had they were all attractive women. They were all attractive women.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. I mean, there was not one in the bunch that wasn't attractive. But there's grades of pretty where I sense where you're going from, because it's kind of I get it. I mean, I get it, and I think Ryan is comfortable with someone, like Babs, who I picked. I mean, Babs and AJ, the final two, to me were the best suited for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it was a hard show for me, because I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings, and I don't want to poke fun or belittle or shame or anybody. But I mean, they were all beautiful women. I think that with Dakota, wasn't she the one where they showed a picture where she was really, really made up and beautiful, absolutely stunning?
I didn't watch it from the beginning, so I didn't know.
Yeah. So, just like one of those pictures you'd see in a magazine, absolutely makeup spot on, hair spot on, and she was just beautiful. And I get what you mean, because I think a lot of the girls, Babs downplayed her looks because she's a natural, and I think a lot of the other girls overplayed their looks, and they didn't have to. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, I was trying to say she seemed high maintenance without saying she was high maintenance. That's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know her. I'm going literally off of 30 seconds of looking at a picture of her.
And I think that Ryan needs to be with someone that's not a lot of maintenance.
Yep.
I mean, that's but there's nothing wrong with people having maintenance, because I've always been a person that loved my makeup. And
right. Me too.
Would I have extensions if I was younger? Probably. I mean, would I have my boobs popped out? Hey, if it would have caught me the date, probably.
and at the end of the day, they all probably got a boost in subs and viewers and stuff. So it was still a win for everybody, even if you didn't actually win.
Absolutely. And the one thing is that I do think that there are some people on there that truly care for Simply, and that it's good to know it's not like he can never reach out. If it doesn't work out with Babs,
Just go right down
he
the
can
list.
always say, "Hey, look at, hey, listen," and he could say, "Hey, I would have chose you, but my mom chose the other one." So he's already got an in,
So
right?
you strategized a little bit already.
What'd you say?
You guys have
Say
done
again.
some strategizing.
You cut out.
I
Sorry.
think you're a little far from the router mount. So you simply couldn't have lost, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he could absolutely just go, "Hey, I'm really like you," and my mom picked somebody else. I mean, wouldn't you? The girl would be, "Hey, your mother was wrong. I'm the one." So it kind of opened up possibilities for him, and it made me as a mom feel very proud that so many people. I hope that their feelings that it wasn't just an opportunity for them. I hope it was that they really wanted to get to know Ryan.
Sure. Yeah, I thought it started off a little weird, but then it got good. All right, so we got a question here from Pierre. He wants to know, it was just one show, and one person had to win, but do you actually think that Simply and Babs can go the distance?
Do I think they could go the distance? I think that they have. Hello, son. I'm on the air. I think that of all the 10 women there, or 8 women there, that they're a lot alike. They're similar. And today, get this. Okay, so today Dad wanted to drop something off at the music store, so I was sitting in the car waiting for him. So I went on Twitch, and I saw Babs was on live. And so I'm going, I'm going to watch her and see how she does. So I went into her chat, and I said hello, and then she said hello. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Simply comes in, and they're talking. And they played off each other really well. So I think that out of the 8, he's got the best shot. Yeah.
All right, there you go, chat. She's in.
Yep.
She ships it. Not a question.
She does have some similarity to his other girlfriend. Wouldn't you agree? His previous girlfriend? There is some similarity there.
I think there's some similarity with my girlfriend, to be honest.
With your wife?
With my wife, yes. That was the joke. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I just saw another question. Hold on one second. Not a question, but a lot of appreciation for the gifts that you sent out. We have a lot of receivers of gifts in the chat. A lot of members of the Bitch Slapper Club. That was Runs NG specifically.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm up to over 150 gifts.
Nice. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm behind. I'm kind of tired. So it's going to be a couple days. Well, I'll be on a stream tomorrow, but then I'm going to start the gifts probably Thursday. So I'm a little downtime for the mama.
Absolutely, and I heard your flight was not as great as it could have been. Is that true?
Oh boy, I'm not a fan of the middle seat, and at the hotel I could not get my seat changed, and lately calling an airline, you're just on hold forever. So I thought, well, I'm going to get to the airport and I'm going to get my seat changed. I don't care if it's an aisle or a window, as long as I can lean one direction, because I was exhausted and I figured I could sleep the whole way. And I never can fall asleep on an airplane. I never can, but I knew today I would be able to, or that yesterday. And so, no, it's completely booked. The plane's completely booked. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? There's a lot of little kids. Maybe I got some little kids on either side of me, and that's okay. I love little kids. And so they finally did something that I truly appreciate. They start having you board the plane after they get the first classers in, so you get to gawk at all these wonderful people that are stretched out and drinking when you walk in. And I've been in that club too, so that's kind of fun. They start loading the people toward the back, and I was row 20, I believe, 20 or 21. And so I'm lugging my carry-on and my purse, my knapsack with me, and I see there's a man already sitting in the window seat, and it's okay. He's a bigger than average man, but not huge by any means. He's got a smile on his face, and as I get closer, I see he's got a broken arm. And the arm that is broken is going over the armrest. It is going over 2 inches into.
Ma, you there?
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so he's got the arm, and then he's got.
Ma, you're cutting out pretty bad. Ma? Ma?
And then I have and all of the plane's almost all boarded, and it's like there's still nobody on the other side of me.
Hey, Ma?
He needs, and I can
Ma?
scoot over to the end and sleep.
Ma, you're lagging pretty bad.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
You're cutting out pretty bad. We
Okay,
missed the middle part. About the you saw the guy had the cast.
Yeah. So as I get closer, I see that there's somebody in the. Can you hear me now? Do you want me to call?
No, I think we'll be almost done here in just another 10 minutes or so. So I think this was fine.
Sorry about that, guys. So, anyways, there's a man, and he's a little larger than an average man. So he's filling up the seat, which is fine. But as I get closer, I see that he's got a broken arm, and the arm is broke at a right angle. The cast is at a right angle. So he has to extend it, and in order to extend it, he's over the armrest about 2 inches into my area. And it's like, oh no, this, and I'm no little bitty, I mean, if I was little bitty, it'd be like no problem, but I'm not. I'm bigger than average size girl. So I sit down we're waiting for the aisle seat to be filled in the planes. Like nobody's coming down, and I'm thinking, oh wow, we're gonna have the only seat on the plane where I can move over and let this poor man have lots of room with his broken arm. And then I see one last person coming down. They're wearing gloves and wearing a mask next to me, and she takes the other armrest. So she's got 2 armrests, he's got 2 armrests, and I don't have any. And so I sat with my arms as folded close to my across my body as I could to give both of them the rest. And I'm so tired, I'm falling asleep, but I can never fall asleep at a plane. But today I am, but I can't, because what if I jump and I hurt his arm? What if I startle, my arms fly up and I smack him? So it's like, no, you can't fall asleep. You can't fall asleep because I might, have this man screaming on the other side of me as I jolt that way, unconsciously. And so that I had to stay so stiff that my legs started to cramp. I had some cramp pills with me. I'm taking them. They must have thought I was having a heart attack over there. I'm taking these pills. I'm trying to squirm in the seat without harming anybody. But it was like, next time it was just, I don't want to sit in the middle seat anymore. That was just, I didn't have a middle seat. I was sitting, I had 2/3 of a seat to use.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough.
But that's okay, because you know what? They both had a smile on their face, and they were travelers, but it was just, this is one time that I always get the window, and then I get the window, I'll get a little pillow, put my head against there and look out or just relax, but you can always lean into the window. But that man couldn't lean because he had the broken arm. But that's okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's okay. I need to be unselfish, and but I was just kind of going, I wish I had my own window seat. But that's what you get that's lesson learned. I bought the cheapest seat because I wanted to go see Ryan. So if they had to strap me to the wing, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, that sounds pretty miserable.
Now it was just, I just hate, hate getting cramps, leg cramps, because it's not like you can go sprinting up and down the aisle and stretch and do this and that. And I was in such a confined area that it did not that everything was going to cramp because I couldn't move.
I mean, it's normal to like get up and go to a bathroom, right? On a plane, did you not do that?
I don't like using the bathroom.
Oh my God, you'd rather have your legs cramping than just take a stretch in the bathroom?
I've only used, in all my years of traveling, used the airplane bathroom once.
Okay. All right. While we're on the subject, it's a big thing on this channel to talk about bidets. Can you talk about your experience, about how you learned about bidets, and your progression into bidethood? Ma, you still there? Oh boy.
With what? You're cutting out.
Oh, no, it's your internet. It's not mine. Can you hear me? All right, I'm gonna call her. She's cutting out pretty bad. I'm just gonna call her. Thank you to everybody who's joining the channel. Sorry, we're doing a little bit of an interview, so I can't call you out one at a time, but I do appreciate the follows. Welcome to my channel. I'm related to Simply through blood only. We've shared a bed for many, many years. I had a king-size bed, as you guys know. All right, hold on, man. I'm going to call you back. All right, I'm going to take the headset off, too. These things are starting to hurt. Hey, we'll just wrap it up through the phone because you're cutting out pretty bad.
Okay. No, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me now better?
Yeah, they should be able to. You're up by my mic.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay.
I don't want to cut out. I got all kinds of stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, so
my trip into bidethood.
Yeah, how did you? Who took you there? Why did you stay? What was it like?
Well, you were the first to get the bidet because of the toilet paper crisis. You got a bidet, and you were just telling and raving about it. I just never thought of getting one because it just didn't appeal to me. So
Mario fan, thanks for the sub, brother. Welcome to the toolbox. Chat, you know what to do.
Up staying at the house, went and got one and was able to put it on itself. So I was very curious, and so I went down and to look at the bidet. Once we got home from Arizona, I went down to look at the bidet, and I'm going, how does this work? And yours has this lever on it, or is yours the same as the one that's in the house?
No, mine's got a dial. Mine's got a dial.
Okay, the one here has like a lever that you pull up, and I'm in front of the toilet going, man, how does this work? I lift the lever and I got completely sprayed, top to bottom, with such force. And it's like, oh, God. But I'm thinking, this is clean water. Don't panic. This is clean water. And then I sat down and went, oh, this is nice. And then I told your father, I said, this is pretty cool because it's kind of like a fresh up during the day. And so he sat on it, and he liked it. So he bought the one very similar to the one that we have in the bathroom in the basement. And we bought that, and he liked it so much that he says, hey, maybe we should get the one that's got the heated seat and the heated water. And so I said, well, I don't think we need that, do we? And he goes, well, I think it'd be nice. So he got that, and it's a little bit more complicated to put it together because it does need electric, because the electric heats the seat, heats the water, and operates the fan that comes out to dry you for the grand finale. Okay, so him and I put it together, and I'm reading the directions, and it says on there, not to fall asleep on the toilet. And it's like, hot, because you could burn your butt. Don't fall asleep on the toilet. And it's like, who's going to fall asleep on the toilet? That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. You get up in the middle of the night, right? You go to the bathroom, you get up, you go to bed. Okay, so it's in Minnesota, it's freezing cold, and we always keep the house cold at night. We sleep a lot better with a cold house. So I go in and I sit on this earthly warm toilet. and I find myself falling asleep. I mean, I'd never done that before in my life. I've never fallen asleep on a toilet, but I can see how. So they have ways that you can heat it from a very. We have the less heat you can have on it, but you can get it super hot too if you like it hot. I just wish that they'd add a couple more features to it. Okay, so we've got the heated seat, the heated water, and the fan come out. It would be nice that it played music and then did like a puff of something that smells really good, so your hoochie coochie smells good.
Okay, that's all right.
Well, I mean, you're like an essential oil or something. Just a little. I mean, you're getting a mini shower. It would be just the same as putting a little cologne on, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, but so anyway, so we went down in Arizona, and Tip Dad he goes, we got to get one down here too. And so we hired an electrician because our outlet was far. So we hired an electrician to come in, and one of the guys that lives in the park is also a handyman. So we said, we wanted a new toilet. Oh, we got a one-piece Kohler. Oh, you would love it.
I'm sure I
it's
would.
Like, I don't think you could plug this thing. Well, I guess we could test it out, but I mean, it's a great toilet, and it's got. Well, so anyways, so the handyman comes in, and I said, would you be willing to put the bidet on? The entire park knows that we have the bidet. We are the talk of this 800 home community, that we have the heated toilet seat, the heated water. When people have come to visit, they've wanted to look at it. And so I'm going to charge $1 to sit on it, another $1 to turn it on. No, I was just kidding.
Hey, it's smart.
Make some money. But it's like, people, we'll be walking around there, oh, you're the ones that have that fancy toilet. Oh, no, we're famous for our toilet. But it's wonderful. It's like, every woman should have one of these, because it's like a freshen up every time you use the facilities. It's fabulous.
All right, so did Miskiff have any bidets in his house, or?
I think Simply has one, but I only used the guest bathroom, and that was on the first floor.
And no bidets in there?
No bidet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Beautiful house. I mean, you got to see the appliances in that house. You could only dream to have a range or the double ovens. The double ovens that he has are the same size as a standard oven. So he's got one downstairs. So they've got 9 cooking racks at any given time that can be going.
And the irony there is nobody knows how to cook.
Yeah, that would be accurate. I guess I said, why don't you hire someone? Why don't you hire someone to cook for you? And so he says we've been talking about that, because if they had like someone come in and cook a couple times a week, because they could also put stuff in the freezer or crock pot meals.
Sure.
Because a lot of times I think they're door dashing it, or they have the meals that come like Simply Fresh food, that kind of.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. Does Miz know what a crock pot is? He's from New Jersey.
I don't know if he knows what a crock pot is.
I don't think that's kind of a Midwestern thing.
I did not see a crock pot.
Do you guys know what crock pots are? Chat, do you guys know what crock pots are? Luffy says yes. Okay. Okay, alright. We got some crock pot lovers in the chat. Okay, that's good.
And Maya can cook, but I think she's so busy with her nonprofit and her animals that cooking for 6 people, that's a big job.
No, yeah, I know, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so speaking of Maya, we have some more questions. Did you prefer hanging out with Maya or Miz?
Oh, I don't think I could pick any. Oh, okay. I think I love to stream with Miz. That was extremely enjoyable, because he leaves you openings, and he goes with what you say like nobody else. I mean, he is a consummate professional, and I've always thought he had tremendous wit. But sitting next to him, he was born to do this, and he's a master. He's a master of this craft. And the only thing I would have to say that I saw firsthand is that I was reading his chat, and I don't understand why people can be mean. You would never say that to him if you saw him on the street, but somehow when you're behind a keyboard, you feel like you could, that's a human being doing their best to entertain. and it kind of angered me that the people attacking him.
Well, I
And
think it's more. It's more joking, isn't it?
I don't know. Some of it sounded mean to me. I mean, if you wouldn't say it, there's ways, as you well know, you're a master of words, and there's ways that you can say a number of things without them being personal. I mean, you can say, you know, when you're talking about a woman's looks, you know, her face is timeless, or you could say she could stop a clock. You know, you know what I mean? I mean, you're saying the same things two very different ways.
Sure.
And so I just feel that people need to be more sensitive, because there's times when it's like absolutely inappropriate to chime in with things because of the subject matter of what's going on. But I think that you know, he puts his heart and soul into this, and I think that people should think before they attack or say things that might be taken wrong. Because if you wouldn't say it to his face on the street, don't type it.
You hear that, Blytho? I hope you're listening to
being.
this. I hope you're
This is
listening.
a human being on the other side with feelings.
You hear that, Blytho? I have feelings.
You know.
I got a guy who harasses me too, nonstop. He never stops. I time him out all the time. He just keeps coming back.
But is that content for you? Do you like it?
Oh,
or do
Ma,
you not
yeah,
like
no,
it?
Ma, I'm joking. No, he's great.
Yeah, but I mean, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. If you have people that are, because I was reading some of the comments, the people that were thrown out of his room, you know, did, and it's
But part of that is
extremely uncalled for.
Well, but part of that is you kind of egg them on so that you can, like, you know, countering it as content. Like, getting those comments and reacting can be it can be content. Which, as you know, you do it all for the...
You're creative with your comment and you're not hurtful.
I agree. You gotta be creative. You can't go for the easy to pick
let's
stuff.
go for creativity and not hurtfulness.
Okay, so that was a lot of time about Miz. What about Maya? Because you said you had something else.
Oh, she's as sweet and gentle as the morning wind. I mean, she's lovely. She's everything you think. No, she's amazing. She lives to take care of the vulnerable animals and the exotic animals, and she's an amazing person that's going to change the world. Sweet, soft, and amazing.
Okay, so I had a question you still haven't answered. What does Miz smell like? I imagine it was like... No smell?
Well, I told him. The one thing I did say is, Miz, you got to lose the gray shorts.
No!
I've got to see some pictures of him, like one where he spilled a drink, but it looks like he wet his pants. And so I went to Walmart and bought him a pair of black shorts, and he's been wearing them ever since.
Why are you coming after the shorts like that?
Well, because I don't know if it's the fabric or the way that they cling to certain parts, but it's like, you know, he's been wearing the black shorts ever. I went to Walmart. I figured I didn't have my tape measure with me. I always travel with a tape measure. But I said, and I was holding up shorts, and I'm going, I think this would fit him. Fit him like a charm. He's been wearing them ever since.
I'm being told that it was called Piss Kiff. That was a skit I guess he was doing.
Well, I don't know, but he's been wearing the black shorts. I bought them, so I'm real happy about that.
There you go.
Yeah, there is no absolute. I guess if you would say an odor of sweetness. I've hugged him several times. He's just sweetness.
All right. I imagine kind of pepper. I just imagine like a peppered wood. I don't know why.
No. Just I would say if I had to pick an odor, clean sweetness.
Nice.
It smells very clean. You know, like well scrubbed.
Nice.
Clean.
Very good.
And nice. He smells very nice.
Very good. All right, next question. Here we go. What is your favorite thing to bake? We're kind of switching gears. What do you like to bake? That comes from Lurked, actually. Lurked is in the chat.
Oh, hi, Lurked. How are you? You almost got there. You almost did, but I understand that you will see him in a couple weeks. So they're all good. My favorite thing to bake, cookies. Cookies.
What cookie?
In my two top recipes, and you've had them both, are the ricotta cheese cookies. And that's on my Discord, because I made them for the chat last week. And my cutouts, my Italian butter cutouts. Those would be my two favorites.
Okay. You do those in big batches, too. Those aren't like small batch cookies. When you make those, you make a lot of them.
Yeah, I quadruple them.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I can't...
At Christmas time, I go through this is how much baking I do. I go through a whole box of baking soda and a whole box of baking powder just for Christmas. If that gives any of you bakers an idea of how much I bake.
Can you know the difference between baking soda and baking powder?
They're both leavening agents, but you know what? I don't.
I don't either. I was asking.
I can look it up.
I mean, I could look it up too, but
I don't. They're both leavening agents. I think if I had to guess, I would say that baking powder has a higher raise to it.
baking powder over baking soda. Wouldn't baking soda have like the fizzy stuff? Doesn't that? Wouldn't you think that would make it go a little higher?
They both do. You know what? That's a great question. Hey, have you made our announcement?
No, because I want to finalize stuff before we announce.
So we have an announcement coming, but we're not going to tell you what it is.
There's an announcement.
That can be a topic.
Oh, wait a minute. Something just happened. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I just got a real world band on a word, Simply. Joke's on you. I know Simply's real name, which is Ryan. Oh, they're saying, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Okay, Simply's here. Simply's in the chat now, man. Oh, I can't say it. Ryan's in the chat. I can't say it. I still messed it up. Hey, everybody.
No, hi, everybody. We're just talking about Texas.
Okay, and then Lurked has now double teamed me, and I cannot say Ryan. So my youngest brother will be what I refer to for the time being.
I can call him Love Biscuit.
That's Frankie.
No, well, that's your Love Biscuit.
Frankie's
My Love
the sweet.
Biscuit is Simply.
Yeah, Frankie's everybody's Love Biscuit. Okay, so now I can't say brother twice. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with oh boy. Can we go? Oh boy.
The strapping youth.
No, that's me. Sibling, the youngest sibling. There we go. You guys should have banned young. You guys are doofuses. No wonder you watched The Youngest.
Yeah, we're just having fun here. I'm home from my trip and resting and.
Okay, so Young just got banned now too. Hold on.
The youngest.
Sibling is still there though, so. All right, brother's already. It's already been banned, dude. No, younger.
Why is it banned?
Well, so I've got a thing in chat where they can redeem points to ban words in real life, so I can't say them.
For how long?
I think it's an hour. So I can't say sibling, brother, Ryan, Simply.
Fella.
The fella. Oh yeah, he used to be called fella. Yeah. All right, let's go with the fella. Lil fella. Was it Lil fella?
Sometimes fella, sometimes little fella.
Miffins, come on. No, I can't say so. Okay. Well, this isn't good. Okay. All right, fella just got banned. You know what? I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm just going to think of something and use it.
Okay. I'll know what you're talking about.
Okay, Mom. I got to think about every word now. Anything...
Well, you set yourself up for this.
No, I know. I wasn't expecting 1,000 people to show up.
So you were not going to be able to say anything.
Well, I'm just thinking about every word before I say it because I can't say SO, which I use a lot.
Okay.
So that's also a trick I use when typing emails. I say each word out loud to make sure it makes sense. There we go. Okay.
Got it.
I said so. Still messed it up. Okay, let's have you talk.
Your younger brother here says, "Hey."
Yeah, okay. Good to hear from him. Let's have you talk. Let's have you talk more.
Okay. So, who's got questions for me?
Yeah.
I'm looking at your chat. So
Chat.
I can
Any
read the
questions for Mother?
You know what was one of the most incredible things about the house?
No.
Was the dog doors. They have a dog door that's an electric dog door, so that the dog has the collar, it walks up to the door, it automatically opens. They can only have to wear the collar to open the door. And they have talking refrigerators that can play movies.
They don't have dogs though. They have the one. They have the one.
They got Butter Biscuit. They got Butter Biscuit, and she pees a lot when she gets excited. She has what's called submissive peeing, but she's the sweetest little creature ever. I mean, she's just as sweet as she can be. Darling dog. The house, how did the house smell? No smell. Very clean. Very clean.
That surprises me. Whose room did you like the best?
I like where Simply Streams. That's like a museum. It's got that 6-foot set of armor in one corner. It's got Sputnik, his computer, in the other corner.
Wait, you said not Mizkif's name.
Who did I say? Oh, Mizkif's room.
Yeah.
Mizkif's streaming room, to me, was, it's like a museum. It's very, very neat. Everything has its place, and it just has, I mean, I wish I had a little bit more time there because I would have loved a private tour of his favorite games up on the wall. Dito was sleeping when I got there, and Dito had his paws in front, and he had his nose tucked under, and he was underneath the desk. Very, very, very sweet. Chompy is an incredible cat. I'm not, as anyone in my family knows, I'm a dog person, per se, but Chompy, I mean, you can pick that cat up, scoop it upside down. He just loves it. And the emu out back, it's got to be 3 or 4 feet tall. That was pretty cool. And the macaw birds make this noise like screeching equipment. I mean, I thought it was, there's construction going on all around that neighborhood. And I thought it was construction. And then it's like, wait a minute, it sounds like it's in this house. A noise like I've never heard in my life. Like a screeching halt of a huge piece of equipment. And the doors were shut. And you could still hear it. But it's the house is magnificent. It's the ceilings are so tall you need a tank of oxygen to get to the top.
Was there a lot? Oh no, you didn't spend the night there. I was gonna.
No, I was very content at the murder suite. Billy Bob's bunkin'.
Unbelievable.
And has the dog barked? The dog barked once or twice. Is Sick a psycho? No, Slick is pretty cool. Slick is pretty cool. I think he looks to me like George Reeves. I told him this Halloween he's got to dress up like Superman. Get the hair, get the same glasses, comb his hair back, and he'd be Clark Kent. Everyone was wonderful. Russell, I enjoyed cooking for them. It was just a hoot. What else you got for me? About the hotel. They want to know about the hotel.
Oh, first, what pet did you like best? Dito, Chompy, or Stompy?
I would say.
And do you have any plans to visit the UK as a follow-up question?
Oh, I would have to say Chompy and the puppy, Chompy. And did I ever suspect that Slick was a real murderer, the serial murderer? No, he's a gentle guy. He's very cool, very cool. And will I visit the UK? I'm not really a traveler, and my family knows that. It was. I never thought I would. Except Dad and I usually travel together, and so me going to Austin by myself, a city I've never landed in by myself, was kind of a big deal for me because I'm not a traveler. But it was just when I talked to Simply a couple weeks ago, he had a couple drinks, and he's like, "Mom, when are you coming to Texas?" And I thought, "I'm coming sooner than you think, boy." And that's right in there. I said to Simply, I said, "Can I go down there?" I said, "I think, he was sick. As you guys know, he was sick for a week, and then he got the Moderna shot, and boy, that knocked him out. I mean, he was not feeling good after that. So I'm glad I went down. I'm very glad I went down." And so somebody said, it was funny in the house. I was cooking, and they said, "Well, when are you leaving?" I said, "Well, I'm not." I said, "I got a decorator coming the end of the week for the room."
That's actually pretty good. All right. What else we got in chat? No, I'm browsing. There's a lot going on here. I'm not used to this.
It was funny when I made Mother's Day brunch, and I should have taken a picture. I made, you know how I love making brunch.
Yes, I do.
And I had potatoes. I had seasoned potatoes and eggs and bacon and sausage and a fruit plate, cupcakes and pancakes. I had regular pancakes and blueberry pancakes. And so everybody came up, and we had just enough plates for everybody, and the table was set. And so Maya said that was the first time that all roommates sat at the table, and not one peep was heard. They were eating. And no plates came back with any food on them.
Later, Longfear. Good to see you, brother. Just got talking to Chad a little bit. Sorry.
So it was so nice because I love making brunch, but I had to go out. I had to see what they had, so I had to buy a griddle, and I wasn't going to buy an electric. I went to HEB, which is like Texas's answer for Cup Foods,
Mm-hmm.
and so they had a griddle that you put on a stove that heats up, and so it worked. Well, their stove is just amazing. I mean, I can't even describe. I mean, it's like their appliances could be dropped from an airplane and still function. I mean, they just seem that well built.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, I mean, they had, and for me who loves to cook, and I've only cooked on gas once. The time I burned my hair off years ago, I had gas, and this was a treat. It just kept the temperatures. It was wonderful. It was just a great time. A great time. They do have some trans fat, though, and high fructose corn syrup.
Oh, the bastards.
But yes, I know, but I didn't get on my soapbox.
Now, if he had asked you to wear that suit of armor, would you have tried? Ms.?
I think I would have looked hideous. They don't have chest plates big enough.
Well, that's why they got the helmet.
Oh, yeah, I would have put the helmet on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, who would you think is Simply's best roommate? Oh, hold on, Dad. Did it switch to the car again? So my dad got into the car. My mom's phone is linked to the car, so when he turned the car on.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, I just saw. Let me turn that off. Let me turn my Bluetooth off.
And he doesn't want anything to do with being on stream.
Yeah, he only likes to. He comes on stream when I want to make to get something to drink, or I have to use the restroom or something. He'll pop on and answer questions.
I'm told he's the KitchenAid. He's the real KitchenAid.
Who?
Dad.
In what way?
And like he aids you in the kitchen.
He eats in the kitchen. He eats what I make from the kitchen.
It sounds like a KitchenAid to me.
Okay, then he is. Then he is. Then he absolutely is. Yeah.
People want to know if you're safe, if Slick is there holding you against your will.
If I'm safe, be sure.
Everything's fine?
Everything's fine.
Click your tongue twice if you're not okay.
Oh, I was not crazy slicked.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, any last questions for Simp Mom, guys, before we...
You said about my interaction with Mitch.
Oh.
Mitch is very unique. He was actually filming a video while he had a videographer there while I was there, and he's very creative, extremely creative, and I could hear the music coming out of his room. And he's when I made the cookies, he goes, "You made these?" And I'm like, yeah. He goes, "What's that?" And it's like,
it's like, settle down, guy.
Well, so when we were making chocolate raspberry cupcakes yesterday at Maya's and Slick's cooking in the kitchen, Cringe Cooking or Cooking with Cringe, whatever it is. And on Mother's Day,
Later, Pam. Good to see you, bro.
On Mother's Day, I made this huge fruit tray. Well, I knew we were making the raspberry cupcakes, so I pulled off a number of raspberries, and I hid them in the back of the refrigerator. And all the fruit that was on the fruit tray, I put it in a big bowl so they could nibble on it. When I arrived for the cooking show on Monday morning, I see the bowls out there and all the fruit's gone. And I said, "Oh, the fruit got gone." And Mike goes, "Yeah, Mitch loved the fruit. Mitch ate the fruit." And so I'm scrambling in the refrigerator looking for the raspberries, and I can't find them. I hid them so well I couldn't find them, and then I found them. But he's very sweet. Actually, he was the first person to hug me when I came to the house. It was Mitch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
All right, we have a follow-up. Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, I found the house, like I said, this could have been my 50th time returning to the house. That's how comfortable everyone made me feel. It was extraordinary. It's like part of me went, man, I'd like to stay another 2 or 3 days, and then I could make even more food and have more fun. But we just got. It was a little whirlwind because it was when we have to close the house in Arizona. It's a lot of physical work, and we got home at midnight at Thursday morning, and I had to get up at 4 o'clock a Friday morning to fly down to Simply. So I was tired when I got there.
Right.
And boy, if you look at my stream that I did there, I did a stream on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
I look like I was rode hard and put away wet. I mean, I look so skanky. It's like, oh my God, that lighting. I need funeral home lighting. I truly need funeral home lighting because it's like pink and you look like picture of health. But I was as tired as I looked. I was looking at the video. I'm like, oh my God, it's a good thing I hope people aren't eating when they're watching it. But I was tired.
Yeah, I watched it for a little bit, but I didn't stay too long.
Yeah.
All right, more questions for you.
Sure.
Again, just to confirm, we just want to make sure it's totally on the record. Do you think Slick is a serial killer?
No.
No. Okay.
He's a warm and wonderful human.
Okay. And again, click your tongue twice if anything's out of the ordinary.
Hey, so Faye's asking questions. What's Faye? What do you think?
That was his question. That was his question. I got to him.
Okay.
We got you, Faye.
Okay.
I saw you, brother.
Okay.
All right. What else we got here? How long does Miz spend in his streaming room after he's done streaming? Does he do anything else in there?
Well, he gets up and he eats and then he turns on his stream and then he's got like his prelude playing and then he goes down and streams. And a couple of times I had already left the house because he streams so long. I mean, he's such a dedicated streamer. But the one time he cut it short and he comes up and grabs something to eat. We really didn't hang out per se because when I was either out of the house back at the hotel when he was done or he was streaming. So I really didn't, other than I made him breakfast one morning and then I made him brunch. I really didn't spend a lot of time with him because he is busy. And I met his mom and that was nice. She's lovely. And I thought he would be, I guess, I didn't think he'd be the same as he is on stream. I thought he might be more disinterested in me being there, or not disinterested, but more aloof that, oh yeah, she's here, so what?
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't. He was genuinely kind and welcoming. And I did not expect it. I hoped for it, but I didn't, because he's an important guy. He's a big streamer, and I'm nobody. And he treated me like royalty. I mean, it was fabulous. I did not expect the welcome that I received. I mean, it was just warm and wonderful.
Excellent. All right, next question. We're going back to Slick. There's a lot of Slick questions.
Okay.
Is he really only 21 years old?
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I think so. If that's what he says, he looks young. I mean, everybody in that house, there's nobody over 26. I don't.
Later, NG. Good seeing you, dude.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Not sure.
What was the house dynamic when people weren't streaming?
Casual. Oh, there's a lot of screaming going on. When I was baking, what was I making? Strawberry shortcake cupcakes. And I hear the screaming coming from downstairs. And so it was like somebody was murdering Russell. So I go running down the stairs and I knock
Was
on
it
Russell,
Slick?
Are you okay? And he was just playing a game.
Okay, wasn't Slick.
And then Mitch will blast the music. So I would have to say that the dynamic in the house is that there's always somebody streaming or creating or playing games.
All right.
And sometimes they just come up on right off the kitchen is a beautiful patio, that's built onto the house like a porch. What do they call that? Like a patio, but it's covered. And a lot of times they just hang out there and just enjoy the view and the wind and the nature.
Okay. And so, speaking of Mitch, who is the most attractive person in the house?
Me.
Of course. My bad. Sorry about that. Tough question. Who is the funniest person?
The funniest person, I would have to say Miz.
Okay.
Yeah, Miz.
Did you catch Russell day drinking at all?
No.
Would you have cared if you did?
he just turned 21, so I might, as a mom, be a little concerned.
Okay, good call. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Did you meet Barry?
Who's Barry?
Oh no, I may have walked into it. Oh, hold on. This might be like a Barry D's nuts kind of thing.
Oh.
I may have fell for it. Yes, you thought Stepmom was the funniest, and the most attractive was her. Oh, it says Barry is Mitch's friend. I guess he's the tech guy. It was not a Barry D's nuts scenario.
Oh, was it Barry? I met Sinak, and Sinak is I like him a lot. He liked my bean salad, and so much so he copied the recipe.
Okay, I'm being told Barry's a buff dude who wears a baseball cap.
No, I didn't say about like that.
Okay. All right, you guys. Any other questions? We're gonna wrap up soon. Ma, what was it weird hearing a house full of people refer to each other as their streaming names and not as their real names?
No, because that's how I know him too.
But didn't seem weird at all.
No.
Okay.
No.
Would it have seemed weird if somebody did use their first names?
I would have wanted to know who it was.
Okay.
No, wait, who's that? You know, who's this?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
all right.
It's,
all right, chat.
You guys got any more questions?
Any last questions? No, she didn't try any weed. I know that for certain. Your roommate calls you Luffy, yeah?
I didn't eat. I did not try weed. I did not smell weed. I did not see weed. Seaweed. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
That is funny.
Nope. I did not, and I have no interest in that. I tried it when I was a young person, and it's just not for me.
Okay.
Am I happy with Babs? Yes. I would love to. Who knows? Who knows? If nothing else, he'll have a new friend. I mean, if they don't get married.
Okay.
So, looks constantly. I never smell. You know what? I was around that house all day, in every area, and if there was weed being smoked, I would have absolutely smelled it, and I did not. And it wouldn't have mattered if I did. I mean, that'll do a lot less harm than alcohol. So I have no problem with that.
Okay, again, another slick question. Did you see anything unusual under his desk? What is with the slick questions, dudes?
Nope, there wasn't anything unusual under Slick's. I was in Slick's room a couple of times because I needed him to show me where some things were because his room is closest to the kitchen. And so I would ask, Slick, do we have one of these? Do we have one of these? And so his room is the closest. So I was in there several times.
Gotcha. Okay, all right, let's do one or two more questions and we'll wrap it up. Now, you're getting a lot of props that you did a good job on the Lover hosted show.
Well, thank you, everybody. That was a little, I don't like to eliminate people. So that was, but I was happy to do it. I was happy to do it, and I was trying to do it in the most tactful way that I could do it without hurting because all the girls were lovely.
Okay.
His body's under the bed.
Well, you worked as a nurse a lot, so I assume you would know kind of what a corpse would smell like. So no smells like that around.
I would know a lot of human smells. Yes.
Okay.
No rotting corpse. And Maya has the bird room. She's got the most incredible macaw birds. Those are the ones that make that noise. And then the bird room is huge. I mean, that house is huge. The first couple of days, it's like, wait a minute, go in this direction. Now where am I heading? And it's just a beautiful. I mean, anyone would love to have that home. If I had that home, I would need someone to help clean it. It's just too big. It's too big to clean.
Okay. Is there any chance you and Slick are working together?
There could be a chance.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's weird. All right. Are you gonna do another cringe in the kitchen?
It was kind of funny because Nick Powell, is it Powell?
I don't know.
Melena's, the last names I get. He's a streamer by that name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Melena, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Melena, and I guess he was watching the Cringe in the Kitchen, and people were saying that we would be good together because I'm not sure. I've not seen him in the kitchen. Maybe he's a little off color like me. And people were saying that would be a good thing. I would love to revisit Austin and then pop on anybody that wanted a guest appearance from me. You know, I mean, sometimes I come up with funny stuff. Sometimes.
Sometimes you
know,
do.
Sometimes something comes out. I did have fun with cringe in the kitchen. Did you see that, Lando?
I watched part of it.
Oh my God, I had fun with Slick. I was picking on Slick, maybe even a little too much, but he went with it, and I was just flirting with him, and just having a good time, and they made. I have to tell you, Slick really is, you know. Like they say, they don't know anything. He could absolutely duplicate those raspberry cupcakes and the filigree without any problem at all. He's very inept. He can do it.
Okay. Ma, do you know what being the GOAT is?
The greatest of all time.
Wow, I actually didn't think you knew that. I'm being told you goated over the weekend. So you were the greatest.
Goated.
You were greatest all time over the weekend.
I had fun.
I see you, Palos. I see you.
And you know what? It would have been different if I wasn't received well, and I might have been in a mental space where I shouldn't be here. They don't want me here. But it was complete opposite. It was the complete opposite. So that allowed me to kind of be in my element because I was so happy being there, and I was so happy that they were okay because I was just showing up. You know, they didn't invite me. I just showed up.
Right. All right. Next question. I think you mentioned earlier, but what was your favorite pet again?
I would have to say the puppy and Chompy.
Okay, nice. Who's the best? Who's the best hugger?
Miz.
Why?
Maya too. Maya gives sweet, gentle hugs. Miz gives like a real welcoming, a great hug. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Can we expect a DaBaby collab?
Oh, you mean with Simply?
No, I believe DaBaby is an artist, musician, and I believe.
I figured you were jumping the gun with Babs and Simply.
No.
He's a rap artist.
Musician,
okay.
I believe. Okay, so maybe. If they asked, you'd say maybe.
What collaborate with a rap musician?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd really stink at that.
Maybe that's part of the charm, though.
Oh, I would be beyond pathetic.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Anybody else? Would you do a podcast with Miskiff?
Any day of the week.
Any day of the week. All right.
Anytime. I felt when we were together, it was never awkward. I just couldn't wait to hear what he was going to say next, so that I could jump in. If I could think of something to kind of offset. I thought we played well together, and we shared. I mean, I thought that he was gracious with his time and with me, and I had fun. I think that it would be nice to do a Fireball Friday, because then I really cut up. Well, then I might get him they might get booted.
Right. All right, let's go one or two more. Do you like to garden? Would you ever consider doing a garden stream?
Do I like having herbs, fresh herbs on the patio. I plant them every year, just the herbs. We're on like a hill here, and we planted fruit trees, and Simp Dad over pruned my favorite fruit tree and killed it.
No.
Yeah. So gardening, probably not. I would say I'm more in the kitchen and in the craft room gal.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Pierre. I saw that you think it was a good time. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't overstay my welcome there. I wish that Simply was feeling better, but you know what? I was just so glad he got the shot. And so now that the world can start to open up a little bit if everybody gets vaccinated, so that'd be a good thing. And I only went down there because I was vaccinated. If I was not able to get vaccinated, I would have never ever gone down.
Sure.
And then I went in the shower as soon as I got to the hotel. Once they let me in, after 2 hours and 15 minutes sitting in the lobby, because they don't allow early check-ins at this high rent district hotel.
The audacity.
Not. I stayed in the shower. Well, I had to put a towel down. If you see, I got a picture of the bathtub.
Oh, I've seen it. How did we get back to this hotel room? I've heard enough about the hotel room. I don't know why we keep drifting back to the hotel room.
Because I've not stayed in a hotel like that. But anyways, I wanted to delouse. I just stayed there because what if I picked up something or touched somebody at the airport and I brought it to the house? So I just showered, just scrubbed.
Gotcha. All right, last question for you, Mom, then I'll let you go. So, would you ever consider moving to Austin for, say, a couple weeks to do some more collab videos, like do like a long-term series?
I would.
You'd stay down there for a couple weeks?
I would if they wanted me to. If Simply wanted me to come down, or Miss wanted me to come down, or they wanted me to do like a cooking series or something.
What if Slick was on a particularly deadly spree and he needed some help? You'd be all right to come down there for a couple weeks?
Need help with what?
I
Carrying the
don't know.
bodies?
I don't know. You
No,
tell me. You tell me. You said you might be collabing with him.
Oh, I was just teasing.
Uh-huh.
I was just teasing.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Mom, for your time. Chat, say goodbye to my mom. Mom, say goodbye to Chat.
I like your green screen. Where are we? Are we in Hawaii or Bali?
We're at Kami House. It's from a TV show. So I had a Optimus 9 redeem some points to change the green screen.
Oh, I like the
And I just left it up. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, Chalky Milk. I see a lot of my people that have gotten gifts in there.
Oh yeah.
How many in Tools Chat has gotten a gift from me? Say me. If you've gotten a gift from me. How many in Tools Chat has gotten gifts?
Show her the better background. Bergs, I gotta say that I don't think I have you on this screen, Bergs. I would. Oh no, wait, I do.
Look at all the me's.
Yeah, look at that. We can show Bergs real quick. Hold on. You guys want to see Bergs? I show Bergs on the secret stream. I give him a nice clink every once in a while. Where you at, Bergs? Clink.
Who's that guy?
That's Bergs. He's been on my stream for a long time.
He looks like a cool guy.
Absolutely. Look at that hair.
I like his hair.
That's what I'm saying.
I've always had a thing for guys with long hair.
All right, you hear that, Bergs? You're in, baby. You're in, man. He says he is cool, and I believe him.
yeah, okay. Hey, I used to have it. I used to have it when I was young. Just now that I'm older, I forget where I put it.
God. All right. So, Ma, are you planning on streaming tomorrow? Or are you taking the day off?
No, I'm going to stream. I'm going to go on Discord and see if I've got any. I don't want to run out special to get ingredients, so I'm going to see if there's a recipe on Discord. Because if people send in recipes and I use them, they get an apron.
There you go.
So I'm going to see if anyone put up a recipe that I can use using ingredients that I have here. So that yes, I'm absolutely going to do my cooking show.
Yeah, you got to ride that Miskiff high. You got to keep the viewers coming.
No, it's just you as you well know, it's just so that I can make more gifts. That's all.
I know.
You know, I think that the downside, I think there is a downside, and my chat is I love my chat. I love my regulars. But now that there's so many more, it's hard to read the chat, and I don't like people left out. So I think that's the.
You got to do the sub-only mode then.
But you'll have. Hey, you got to show me a few things. I want to know how to play ads, because if I play ads, I could probably give away more gifts, right?
You hear that, guys? You got to play ads, more gifts. Yeah, I can show you how to do it.
That's a way that people don't have to donate, because I can use that to make more gifts, and it's more the postage. It's more the postage.
Yeah, yeah. Chalky says you can put it on slow mode too, so that it comes in a bit slower.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably do, because it looks like we've got quite a few.
You know, Luffy, I don't think she does, but I'll have to show her that. You don't use Chatterino, right? Chatterino?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like a chat app that hooks up to your Twitch, and you have more options, and you can slow it down and make it big and stuff.
Oh, help!
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll be over this week.
Okay.
But all right, Matt. Well, thank you for your time, and chat loves you. I love you, and I will.
I love the chat. I love the chat.
You hear that? She loves the chat, but she doesn't love me. You see how she said she loved the chat first, you guys?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm very sensitive, Ma.
Hey, you guys, Lando was the most beautiful baby that you ever want to see.
And I still am at 31 years old.
Beautiful baby. Ever your father the day you were born?
No, I don't remember my dad the day I was born. I got to be real.
Oh, he was just, when he held you, he could have melted like a candle on the floor. He was so happy. He was so happy. And just one last story to send everybody off with, okay?
All right, one more.
So when he had you, I needed something from the house. That he was going to come back later that afternoon. He was going to bring it back to me. There's something I needed. I forget what it was. And he was over the moon. I mean, he was holding you and looking into your eyes, and he was just so enamored with you. The bond he had with you right away was like something I've never experienced. And so he said, well, I'm going to go home, but I'll bring back what you need. And so we didn't have cell phones then. And so it's like 20 minutes. We're about 20 minutes from the hospital. In 20 minutes, I call because my mom's watching my daughter, our daughter. And is Larry there? She says, no, he's not there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Call 20 more minutes later. He's still not there. And he said he was going straight home. I hope he wasn't so distracted he got in an accident. You know, here I just given birth to our son. And 20 minutes later, he's still not there. So an hour that he should have been home, he's not there. He wasn't going anywhere else. He was just going to go home, do a couple things, and then come back. And I'm thinking, oh my God, he's been in an accident. He got distracted. And so finally, he was home. He turned around. He came back, and I said, where did you go? I didn't know you were going somewhere. And he said, you know, Deb, he said, I was so overjoyed. He said, I sat in the parking lot and cried almost an hour. I was so happy, and I didn't want anybody to see me driving with tears. He was just overcome with happiness. And isn't that cool?
Yeah, he's a big softy.
Cool? That was so cool, and that's how he. I mean, you know, he loves his family. He adores his family. He lives for his family, and that was my. You know, it was like it doesn't get any better than this when you have a father that committed to his family and me, and I mean, it was just. It was. I could absolutely see because I didn't want people to see this big man crying.
Yeah, he's big soft serve, all right.
He is a big softy, but I mean, you melted his heart when the day you were born. I mean, like I said, if he was a candle, he would have been all over the floor, but he was just in heaven.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Chat likes the story.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's the last story. The Lando take, and Andy is named after Andy Griffith, the Andy Griffith Show. It's Sim Dad's favorite show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall let you go. Enjoy your stream.
Yeah, I think we're wrapping up. But thanks, Mom, for calling, and we will catch you tomorrow. Twitch.tv/SipMom, is that right?
What?
I'm pumping your channel for you. Twitch.tv/SipMom?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right. And it's not Ms. Mom, it's not Tool Mom yet, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll get there. If I get more subs than Ryan, can we switch it to Tool Mom?
Well, we'll have to see.
That's a no. Okay. All right, Mom. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you guys. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. So there we go. So that went a lot longer than I was expecting, but that turned out pretty good, you guys. So I said I was going to keep playing until I finished, and I just was so bored I had to stop. I switched to EverQuest just so that I'd be like the #1 EverQuest streamer. I don't think there's anybody else who has more people right now, so I'm just kind of basking in the glory. I'm not actually going to play it, but I'm gonna end the stream there. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I'm just making sure. Yeah, it would be a good trivia question. It's actually pretty funny. Like people at work were talking today how they got their names. I didn't chime in. But it's just kind of funny that she said that because it was a conversation we had earlier. Poor Bronor. No, we'll finish him up. I think we got 3 levels, so one more stream should do it, and he's done. And we'll be done. So, yeah, so check out Sim. I think most of you guys are SimMom followers or know about her, so feel free to check her out. I saw some bits earlier. I think it was NG. Yeah, NG with the 25. I know he's gone, but I appreciate that. Again, thank you, everybody, for following. Oh yeah, Matt, I saw that question. Sorry, dude. There's been so many things going on. Yeah, I would. If I was invited, I would go for sure. I don't want to step on Ryan's toes. I kind of want to do my own separate thing a little bit. But if Miz was interested in having me around to do something or something like that, I would absolutely go. Yeah. Yep. But I don't want to impede on Ryan's thing or anything. I don't want to be like, hey man, keep sending followers my way. Next stream is going to be Thursday. For those of you here that for the Tool Simply Trivia, I'm going to be playing Alt F4 on Thursday. And then, oh my god, you guys, you think EverQuest is old? After I beat Alt F4, I have a special treat for you guys. We're going to be playing a game from my childhood. I did not know it existed, called Castle of the Winds. I'm so excited. Look at this beauty. Oh, this isn't peak gameplay. I don't know what is. So we'll be here Thursday, 5 to 8. We'll be doing some Castle of the Winds. And then check back Saturday, where we have some suds. We do some multiplayer games. He thinks he's going to beat Alt F4. Think of some content ideas and send them to Miz. He loves free content. Does he? I mean, if he's open to ideas, I'll send some ideas. It's not a MUD, so you actually walk around. Like, this game is so shitty. It's actually on you can play it online, right in the browser. But it's like an old school RPG. So just to show it off real fast, we can just max my strength out, max my int, and we'll hit OK. So like you're just like a dude, and you go in and you go into town and you buy shit, and it's just like this old school game. God, this one actually loads. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be back Thursday with Alt F4, and then I will play that. And that's a game I played when I was just a kid. I was like 93 when it came out, and I never beat it because I didn't have the full version. Is it better than Skyrim or Fallout? I think it is, man. I think it's gonna be good. Apparently, it's a roguelite. It's like a meme in the roguelite community. People will come into their Reddit and be like, "Hey, I remember this game from my childhood. What was it?" And it's always Castle of the Wind. This could be the start, Phalos. It could absolutely well be the start. So, all right, guys, I will let you go. Again, back Thursday. Please raid. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good call. We got enough people for a raid. Mo to the Mo. Mo to the Mo. If you want to watch Tool raids. Yeah, so I guess Thursday. I've only played Alt F4 for just a little bit. It didn't seem that bad. I watched Simply play it a little bit. I didn't want to spoil it, so I didn't really watch it too much. So, there it is. I don't think the right counter is right, so I'm sorry about that. We didn't do any trivia or anything, so anyway. Yeah, so Mo to the Mo. Let's say, let's type in, how's BLW treating you? So, how's BLW treating you? We saying yo? Oh, yeah, let's go. So, yo, how's BWL treating you? And we'll hit him with that. So, alright, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Love having you guys on chat. It's good to see all you guys. Miffin's good to see you again. Where's Colex been? We gotta get some Colex in here. Faye loves. Jacob, good to see you. Still want to see those prom pictures, brother. Luffy. Oh, boy. We got Pan the Spam earlier. We got Bergs. Good to see all you guys. Good to see the familiar faces. Good to be back. Sorry for taking the week off, but we'll see you guys on Thursday. So have a good week, and I will see you then. How much longer till the raid? I'm just kind of buying time. I'm stalling. Did I not type it in right? Is it going? I'm so bad at this, you guys. Is it going now, though? Did I not do it right? Oh, Chalky Milk. Fuck me, dude. I felt bad. As soon as I said Mivens, like, all right, I gotta shout everybody. So yeah, sorry, man. Chalky Milk. We got Wimp Whistle. We got Mr. Batarangs around here somewhere. Red Rab. Pigger. Yeah. We'll shout you out on Friday. I'm saving your special shout out for Friday. I haven't forgotten. All right, where the fuck's this raid? God, Mo. I'm just gonna do it manually. There we go. Oh, he's playing League of Legends. Not even playing. What the hell? Okay, is it going now? Oh, I am hosting him. Okay, we're gone. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. I have no idea, Miffins. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to end the stream. I'm so bad at this. Professional stream.